finally back. A new season means new ways to get into the action at the DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. Who's draining threes from beyond the arc? Who's crashing the board, grabbing rebounds? Get behind your favorite players and the prop bets you can make on DraftKings, the home of NBA player props. First time, new DraftKings customers can bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Every point counts with the DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use promo code SPORTSHUB. That's code SPORTSHUB for new customers to get $200 in bonus bets when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings, the crown is yours. And Hope is here if you feel you have a gambling problem. Call 800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. 21 plus. Play it smart from the start with GameSenseMA.com. Massachusetts only. Eligibility restrictions apply. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/bball.
Hey, it's Big Jim. Are you stuck in traffic going to the game? Well, next time, do what I do. Get there without the traffic torment and just take the train. With Commuter Rail, kids 11 and under always ride free and enjoy later nighttime service after the game. And if the game's on a weekend, ride with $10 weekends. Get tickets on board or with the M-Ticket app.
Right now at Wendy's, you can get a small Frosty for just $1, and everyone is going, including you. Just a hunch. The iconic Frosty for $1? Gotta be Wendy's.
Limited time only at participating U.S. Wendy's. Not valid in a combo. Third-party delivery prices may be higher.
Sports don't get any tougher than hockey, and trucks don't get any tougher than Ford F-Series, F-150, and Super Duty. The trucks that move mountains also move parade floats and snowmobiles. With that versatility, it's no wonder Ford F-Series is the #1 selling pickup for 47 years straight. Visit buyfordnow.com for great offers. Your New England Ford dealers, a proud partner of your Boston Bruins. Sales claim based on 1977 to 2023 CY total sales.
Felger and Maz, afternoons 2 to 6 on the Sports Hub.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Todd Angeli with our national anthem tonight here at TD Garden as we get ready for the Bruins and the Philadelphia Flyers. And not just a hockey game tonight, but a very important night. It is Hockey Fights Cancer Night presented by Mass General Brigham. We're going to go down and join the ceremonies at ice level with PA announcer Jake Zimmer.
Cancer. Diagnosed at age 12, he has undergone 3 spinal operations and numerous radiation treatments, most recently reaching a critical milestone in his care. In celebration of completing 6 weeks of daily proton beam therapy at Mass General Hospital, and as a symbol of strength and support for those who continue to fight, he is here with us tonight to perform a special tradition. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome 17-year-old from Fall River, Massachusetts, Logan Durago. Logan, you are an inspiration to all who battle this disease, and to mark your incredible treatment milestone and lend hope to those who continue to fight, let's hear you ring that bell. Logan, come on back. And would Captain Sean Couturier and Brad Marchand please join Logan at center ice for tonight's ceremonial puck drop.
Logan Dorego of Fall River, Massachusetts, 17 years old. Finishing up his cancer treatments, ringing
Thank
the
you,
bell.
Logan.
And dropping the puck tonight.
Yeah, fist bump from all the Bruins players on his way out and now on his way back off the ice.
Bruins
He's down on the bench for warm-ups as well.
Bruins have donated a lot of tickets tonight to cancer patients in hospitals around the greater Boston area, and members of the team will be meeting with those patients after the game tonight.
We take a look at our starting lineups here between the Bruins and the Flyers. In goal for the Flyers, Samuel Ersson. On defense, the pairing of Travis Sanheim and Rasmus Ristolainen. Up front, Travis Konechny, Sean Couturier, and Matvei Michikov. For the Bruins, Jonas Korpisalo's in goal. Hampus Lindholm, Brandon Carlo, your defenseman, and up front, Johnny Beecher, Mark Kastelik, and Cole Koepke. Starting lineups are brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code SportsHub. New customers get $200 in bonus bets instantly when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours.
First 5 minutes of tonight's game presented by your New England Ford dealers. Tonight's New England Ford dealers' first 5 contestant of the game is Joseph Chesnakis of Acton, Massachusetts. If the Bruins score in the first 5 minutes, Joseph will win a pair of tickets to a future Bruins game courtesy of your New England Ford dealers. Enter the contest at 985thesportshub.com. Bruins in the traditional home black and gold. Flyers on the road in white helmets, white sweaters with orange across the shoulders, orange numbers, and black pants. Boston will go from left to right here in period number 1. And Johnny Beecher stands in for the opening faceoff against Sean Couturier, and we are underway from TD Garden. Puck sent into the Bruins zone, but offside right off the bat. Just 5 seconds in, we get our first whistle.
Yeah, Bruins starting that fourth line here to go against the top line for the Philadelphia Flyers, and Couturier, Konechny, and Michikov. We mentioned the night that they had Couturier and Konechny each had 5 points.
Couturier
a couple of games ago.
Hat trick and 2 assists. Goal and 4 assists as well. That's, man, Carlo will dump it in from the red line.
It's a season for some of us.
Puck gets in behind the Flyer net. Digging for it, Kastelik along with Koepke. Try to push it toward the corner, lift it out toward the blue line, glove down by Hampus Lindholm. He bats it back toward the near corner, and it goes up and into the netting, out of play.
Yeah, they had 10 points between the two of them, and Michikov had 2 points, so 12 points on that line. But they've had a hard time keeping the puck out of the net. Even in that game, right? I think it was 7-5 that they won that game.
Face off in the offensive zone. Charlie Coyle will come out to take the draw here.
And they've only won twice so far this season.
Marchand and Brazo, his line mates tonight for Coyle. As Ryan Poehling gets kicked out of the face-off circle for Philadelphia.
Yeah, Patra going back to his natural position at center on this, we'll call it a third line for the Bruins. And they kind of went that way last game against Toronto. As that game unfolded, they made some changes.
Puck comes through the neutral zone. That tapped into the Boston end by Garnet Hathaway. Hathaway now out of the near corner fires a wide angle shot wide of Jonas Korpisalo. McAvoy from in front of the net brings it toward the near side circle. We got players tangled up behind the net. Can't get free from each other as the puck in the neutral zone. Hathaway was looking to get it back into the Boston end, but his teammate was still tied up deep in the zone.
That was Lawton.
Now played on to Travis Sanheim. He'll dump it in around behind Korpisalo. Far side. Got through everyone. Picked off of the boards and brought toward the front of the net by Farabee. A chance. Rebound kicked away along the near side boards at Sanheim to keep in. Shot wide of the net. Sanheim skating down onto it. Near circle. Throws one on Korpisalo. Now Sanheim has it behind the net. Tries to stuff it out in front. Had a chance for Bobby Brink. Save made. And Korpisalo getting up against the near post to deny a second opportunity. McAvoy on the near boards, trying to force it out of the zone, could not. Brink able to push it back toward the corner. Philly will go for a change here with 1:45 gone in the first.
Korpisalo's already made 3 high-end saves
to start this game. That was an unbelievable save coming back to his right there. Bruins a little different than the way they started the other day against the Toronto Maple Leafs, even though we're only 2 minutes in.
Puck turned over at the Philadelphia line. Pasternak able to take one away. He sweeps it around toward the back of the Philadelphia net. There's Patra in the near corner. Able to hold on to it despite a check. Brought out of the corner now by Zacha. Brings back to Peak at the blue line. His shot off the blocker of Ersson into the far corner. Push back toward the point again. Here's Peak now stepping in toward the right circle. Gets around Tippett. Moves around behind the net. Keeps moving. Pass off to the far side. Now center blue line for Zadorov. And his one-timer hit a body in front. Flyers can't clear it. Peak shoots it back down in the left wing corner. Zadorov pinching along the far boards to keep it deep. Angled back in behind the net around toward the near side circle. Frederick goes crashing in there against Tyson Forster. Puck comes back to Carlo now at the right point. He shovels it across to the far side, and Zadorov's shot right into the chest protector of Ersson, who hangs on to that one.
Yeah, good pressure, good answer shift here by the Bruins. They had a couple different lines that went through and cycled that puck down low. Almost like to see Zadorov just hold off for another second there before wristing that puck towards the net from the left point with nobody in front. It's a pretty routine save there for Ersson. A couple of great saves made by Korpisalo. That stretching to his right without his stick. In fact, on the one save, getting Bobby Brink, who was open on the left wing side to the right of Korpisalo.
Jamie Drysdale settles in behind the Philadelphia net with a puck. Just over 3 minutes gone in this first period, no score. Nick Seeler coming out of his own zone. Pass to center ice is broken up and comes back into the Philadelphia zone. Beecher giving chase. Drysdale will get there first, but can't get it cleared. Chance in front. Oh, just out of Kepke's reach as Kastelik tried to set him up. Kepke's got it back at the right circle. To Carlo at the point. Hampus Lindholm sweeps it back down low. Kastelik will keep it moving. Came right back to him with the hash marks. Now Hampus Lindholm shot one off the outside of the net off a deflection. Clearing effort into the middle, taken off the stick of Beecher. Shot toward the net, knocked down again by Ersson, and Kastelik floated a rebound through the slot.
Yeah, 2 or 3 good shifts in a row here for the Bruins as they continue to pound down low.
Kastelik keeps it moving again. Hampus from the far point. Sweeps it around behind the net. Past Pasternak, Zacha tangled along the near boards. Puck lifted toward the blue line, but kept in by Carlo, who throws one on goal. Pasternak now on the far side wall with it. Backhands toward the corner for Elias Lindholm. Lindholm to Zacha. Bounced off his stick under pressure, and it'll be cleared out by Couturier. Flyers try to get some changes on here as the Bruins grab possession of the puck. McAvoy from his own blue line. Pass was behind Brazo. That's going to be an icing as it ricochets all the way down behind the Philly net.
Yeah, good pressure here by the Bruins, and they continue with that pressure. That was the fourth line of Boston. Got help from the defenseman, pinching down. A couple of tricky ones. I think one of them might have changed direction or at least come through a screen on Ersson, and he wasn't able to handle that rebound as it came right back out in front of him.
15:36 to go here in the first. No score. Face off deep in Boston territory. Near circle down to our left. Flyers win the draw. Ristolainen stepping down toward the bottom of the circle. Now he deals off for Paling. Tried to center, but Lorai got a stick on that. Back in behind the net it comes, and Lorai helps to loosen it up with a check on Hathaway. Puck hit the linesman on the near side. He's hobbling a bit as it comes outside the Boston blue line and now comes back in, and the linesman who's smarting whistles it offside. That's Mark Shuchik, who's a little worse for wear.
Yeah, nowhere to go, right? He's right on the blue line there. Puck gets dumped out of the zone, catches him.
Takes a deep breath and gets ready to drop the puck. Boyle against Lawton on the face-off over by the Bruins bench far side. Now Coyle out, Marchand stands in. Flyers will control the drop. Dumped in by Andre. Comes around near side off the stick of McAvoy. Thrown back toward the front of the net by Farabee, but the Bruins will get it out. And now Marchand up ice, able to slip into the Philadelphia zone. Couldn't quite get it onto his backhand as he moved toward the front of the net. Ridden off by Andre. Marchand along the near boards. Ooh, got cross-checked in the back. And Philly's going to take the first penalty of the game.
That's Scott Lawton that's going to go to the box for a cross-check here. Marchand trying to protect that puck. Yeah, Doug Armstrong has been here the last couple of games. He was there last game, here today. He's the general manager of, along with Donnie Sweeney, at Four Nations Cup, Team Canada. Brad Marchand already named to that team. Charlie McAvoy already named to the U.S. team. He got a good look at the Leafs the other day, and presumably taking a look at the Philadelphia Flyers here today.
We got about a month before their rosters are due, I believe.
I think it's December 1st, if I'm not mistaken, or early December, anyhow. It'd be an exciting tournament. I mean, I'd love to see a couple more teams involved, but the way it was explained to us and at the broadcast meetings we were there, right, Ryan, was that they didn't, well, Russia kind of speaks for itself and the reason they're not in it, but the other teams, that it's all NHL players, and they didn't feel that the other teams would have enough players in the NHL to field those teams, whether it's Czech or Slovaks or...
Right. Because the other leagues around the world are not shutting down for the event, right? So here's Pasternak coming down the middle on the power play and gets hauled down.
Easy entry for the Bruins here. And the Flyers not happy about this penalty, but I think the hook was there, and now it's going to be a lengthy 5-on-3 for the Bruins. I think that's Sanheim going to the box. But, I mean, through the neutral zone, little pass to Pavel Zacha coming up over the blue line. Kind of mishandles it, but then he gives it to Pasternak, and Pasternak's in alone. I mean, he's in completely alone past Sanheim. I didn't see a whole lot from Sanheim, but anytime that happens and the guy goes down, it's probably going to be called.
A 5-on-3 power play brought to you by Bosch Tools. Engineered for efficiency, comfort, and ease, Bosch Tools are built to keep workers going at full strength. Bosch Tools, what hard workers deserve. Minute 37 to go on the now two-man advantage.
I'd like to see Elias Lindholm get involved here offensively. He just wins that face-off clean right there.
Here's McAvoy stepping toward the top of the face-off circle. Gave it over to Pasternak. They work it back to him. McAvoy, top of the right circle. To Marchand, to McAvoy. Over to Pasternak, standing at the top of the circle. A centering pass from Lindholm onto Zacha. Didn't get much on it.
That's what you're looking for, though. That quick puck movement, right? You've got Lindholm on the left side to the right of Urson. You got Zacha in the middle. Marchand on the right, and then Pasternak and McAvoy kind of rounding it out up top for you. But if you're going to move that puck quickly down low, the one-touch pass into the slot has to be there, and that's what they attempted right there.
Ristolainen helped break that pass up as the puck off the skate.
Yeah, tough
Elias
pass.
Lindholm now in the far circle.
Pasternak tried to make that pass down.
Here's Pasternak getting it back. Centering pass for Marchand, and his shot partially blocked, ended up wide of the net. In the near corner, centering pass comes across for Pasternak in the left circle. Save made by Urson. Rebound kick back into play. McAvoy's got it high slot over to Marchand for a one-timer, and that one is blocked by Sealer, who laid out. And it's covered up by Urson.
Yeah, a couple blocks. I don't think the Bruins have gotten the chance that they're actually looking for just yet. And Marchand trying to one-timer from the right wing circle, and it's Sealer coming out to lay out and block that one. But even Pasternak's chance, I don't think was the one he exactly wanted. Urson didn't quite hold on to that, so the puck stayed loose and the Bruins stayed on it. But
off the face-off, Marchand gets it back to McAvoy, center of the blue line. 41 seconds to go on the two-man advantage. Elias Lindholm, top of the left circle. Pasternak trying to get it in front for Zacha. Came through instead of Marchand. McAvoy misfired a one-time attempt, and the Flyers will get it clear.
Yeah, never got the chance that they wanted to. That was a good setup there for McAvoy.
McAvoy gets a pass from Korpisalo out near the blue line. Pasternak will carry into the Flyers zone. Marchand will set it up for McAvoy, center of the blue line. Now Lindholm, top of the left circle. McAvoy on the near side. Back over to Lindholm, far side. Lindholm walks it toward the slot. Deals it down low right side for Marchand. Back for McAvoy. McAvoy trying to set up Pasternak. Got to kick it onto his stick. Now McAvoy sends one into the slot. Bounced off the leg of Zaka. And the Flyers get it cleared. And now a race up ice as Lawton sends one over to the far circle for the shot from Hathaway. And it's gloved by Korpisalo.
He's made some high-end saves here to start this game. Moving from right to left. Gets this pass Lawton over to Hathaway on the right side. And Korpisalo laying out with the glove. Moving. It's a heck of a save. The 5-on-3 not good for the Bruins. Some of the puck movement was okay, but never really got the look that they wanted. Kind of goes back to that 4-minute power play they had the other day against Toronto, where they just really didn't do much with it in the second period.
Now 5-on-4 for 13 seconds as the puck in the Boston zone. Hampus Lindholm at the back of the net. Starts it up ice. Long pass was redirected away from Geekie. Goes in behind the Flyers net.
Person thought that was going to be icing. He didn't go play it.
Flyers back at full strength. 12:10 to go here in the first period. No score. Sanheim pushing the puck into the Boston zone. Mason Lohrei takes away. Geekie gets a pass from Hampus Lindholm. Hampus going to bring it through traffic. Nearly carried right into the Philadelphia zone. Lost it at the last moment. Patra redirects a pass in, and he'll head off as part of a change. Philadelphia with the puck. Starting out of their zone, going from right to left. Puck gets through Forster near the red line. Zadorov back onto it for the Bruins. Drops it off in the near corner for Peak. Peak tried to leave it for Kastelik, but under pressure from Forster nearly turned it over. Instead, Kastelik will bring it out into the neutral zone from just inside the red line. Winds it down the right wing boards around to the far side. Zadorov with a shot. That one tipped, I believe, by Forster. Went up and over the net. Peak back of the blue line, over to the far side for Zadorov. That one got through, and Urson made the stick save. Puck is volleyed back out into the neutral zone. Peak swatting it away from Forster. Peak behind the Boston net with it now. 9 minutes even gone by here in the first period. Peak passes through neutral ice. Bounced away from Brazo. Controlled by the Flyers. Pivoting with it is Andre. Eric Johnson fires on into the Boston end. Played away from the net by Korpisalo, and Carlo deals off for Hampus Lindholm. Rink wide pass, chasing it was Frederick. Couldn't get there in time. Andre will play it back in behind the behind the Boston net rather. Now the Bruins will break it out as Coyle gets the feed from Brazo. Carries into the Philadelphia zone. Floats one down to the right wing corner. Carlo was in there after it, battling the sticks with Ristolainen. Flyers get it back out. It'll come up shy of an icing as Lindholm has to play it just in front of the goal line. Patra skated by. Lindholm sends a pass into the neutral zone that is redirected off a stick and goes out of play down behind Ersson. Just past midway through this first period, and we are scoreless here at TD Garden between the Bruins and the Flyers on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local Honda dealer.
Hey, what's up, it's Owen. If you're a plumber, a pipe fitter, if you're in the piping trades, then you got to call my friends at Charles D. Sheehy. CDS is proud to work with the region's best life science, biotech, and pharma contractors to help them deliver their projects on time within budget. Make CDS your choice for pipe, valves, and fittings. Call them today.
Be warned that once you pick up a refreshingly cold drink from McDonald's and people see just how refreshingly cold that drink from McDonald's is, you may create drink envy. Because there are drinks, then there are drinks from McDonald's.
Turn heads with your favorite soft drinks, like Coca-Cola Zero, Sprite, or Fanta Orange. Any size for only $1.29. Price and participation may vary, cannot be combined with any other offer.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Get more out of your vacation with Norwegian Cruise Line, where you have more to see, more to do, and more to enjoy. Book today and get free second guest, plus unlimited open bar and more with Norwegian's all-new More at Sea package. Visit ncl.com, call your travel advisor, or 1-888-NCL-CRUISE. Offer ends soon. Norwegian Cruise Line. Ships registry the Bahamas and USA. Restrictions apply.
If
If you need tires, think Town Fair Tire. Thinking name brands? We have them all. Thinking price? We beat the competitors. Free services? We have those too. For the guaranteed lowest price, nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Town Fair Tire. The home of the Bees, the Sports Hub.
The first 5 minutes of tonight's game were brought to you by your New England Ford dealers. Celebrate the freedom of choice with great offers on the Bronco family, or get winter ready with a Ford F-Series. 9:59 left here in the first period. No score between the Bruins and the Philadelphia Flyers. Shot 7-4 in favor of Boston, who had a lengthy 5-on-3 opportunity, but unable to cash in early on in this one. We get a face-off here at center ice to resume play. This is the first of 3 meetings this season between these two teams, including one that will happen just a few days from now in Philadelphia on Saturday afternoon. And the Flyers will be back here in Boston on December the 7th to wrap up the season series. Philadelphia won the face-off. Here the blue line, Boston end. Frederick dumped Farabee. Lorai plays it off the far boards, but not out. Farabee nearly had a chance in front. Puck dangles toward the near side wall. It'll be Lorai pushing it up the boards. Digging for it along the near boards, Frederick, along with Geekie. Bobby Brink in there for the Flyers. Farabee getting his stick in on it as well. Now it pops free to Jamie Drysdale. Drysdale takes it over toward the far side wall. Lawton sweeps it down the boards. Puck came popping free toward the slot. McAvoy steers ahead for Geekie. Brings out to the neutral ice. Patra gets it ahead, and a chance for Zacha. Shot ends up going off the back glass.
How many chances has Zacha had this season, right? In alone again that time. Porous by Philadelphia, where there was a bad line change or not, I'm not sure, but Zacha, that backhand pass, and he's in alone coming down almost right down the middle of the ice.
Zacha's pass disrupted inside the Boston zone, and the Flyers able to win it back. Off the far boards, Paling trying to center, taken away, cleared out. Here's Pasternak stepping up toward the Philadelphia line, moving toward the right circle. Pivots back toward the blue line and slides it down toward the corner, but it'll be taken from there and cleared by Andre. That'll be an icing against the Flyers.
Between the Pipes, sponsored by Charles D. Sheehy. If you're in the piping trades, you need to call Charles D. Sheehy, Boston's premier piping and mechanical product supplier. CDS is your local leader. Between the Pipes for the Flyers here tonight is Samuel Ersson, and for the Bruins, Jonas Korpisalo.
Just the third start of the year for Korpisalo. 1-1, 4.57 goals against. Started opening night, of course, in Florida, and then again on the 16th of October against Colorado on the road. His first start here at TD Garden this year. Ersson comes in 2-2-1 with a 3.56 goals against and an .872 save percentage in 6 appearances, 5 of them starts. Puck lifted off the far glass and out of the Philadelphia zone. Settled in the neutral ice here by Charlie Coyle. Andre stopped a dump in attempt. Now it's cleared on in by McAvoy. Ersson played it out from behind the Philadelphia net, and it'll come out of the zone onto the stick of Coyle. Marchand couldn't grab it. Here the blue line. Puck shot wide by Morgan Frost. Coyle sends it out for Marchand. Bounced away from him and dumped right back in by Johnson. Frost spun it in behind the net here for Philadelphia, and then goes to the front of the net and nearly had a chance as Owen Tippett fed it out in front before the Bruins could steer it away. Tippett's got it back now. High slot, takes a shot wide on the glove side of Korpisalo.
Turnover by the Bruins.
Lorai out of the far corner. They'll play it up the wall. Beecher spinning around to find the handle. Drops it back for Lorai. Bruins with some space as Philly went for a change. But dumped in by McAvoy into the Philadelphia zone. But brought around the near boards for Brandon Carlo skating onto it. Send it around back to that far side. Koepke at the hash marks. Maybe Drysdale looking to get it cleared. Flyers do get it out. Lifted back into the backhand by Hampus Lindholm. About 7 minutes remaining here in this first period as Kastelik tried to force one in front, got tripped up going through the top of the crease. Lifted in toward Korpisalo. He's going to glove it, hang on, draw a whistle. With 6:54 to go here in the first period, we'll take a break. On the 98.5, the Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local Honda dealer.
Sports don't get any tougher than hockey, and trucks don't get any tougher than Ford F-Series, F-150, and Super Duty. The trucks that move mountains also move parade floats and snowmobiles. With that versatility, it's no wonder Ford F-Series is the #1 selling pickup for 47 years straight. Visit buyfordnow.com for great offers. Your New England Ford dealers, a proud partner of your Boston Bruins. Sales claim based on 1977 to 2023 CY total sales.
TD cardholders score special benefits at TD Garden. From pro shop discounts and free tours to free popcorn and more. These benefits were made for game time. Learn more at the TD Garden website. TD Bank, Bank of the Boston Celtics and Bruins.
Artificial intelligence is making life easy for cyber criminals. For example, listen closely. Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3. Could you tell the second one was created with AI? Most people can't tell either, which is why you should use your real intelligence and ask an independent agent about Safety Insurance's home cyber protection. It covers cyber fraud, cyber attacks, identity theft, and more. Safety Insurance will help you manage life's storms, even the AI kind.
DQ presents Picture This. Picture your favorite DQ treat, like a Blizzard treat, cone, shake, dilly bar, or peanut butter parfait. Now picture your favorite DQ treat right where it belongs. Your hand. Get a real DQ treat today. DQ, happy tastes good.
Connect with Boston's home for sports online. 98.5, thesportshub.com.
6:54 left here in the first period. No score between the Bruins and Flyers. Bruins are celebrating Hockey Fights Cancer tonight. And you can show your support by wearing the color lavender. Grab your Hockey Fights Cancer merchandise, such as jersey, novelty items, and more at the Pro Shop, powered by 47. Visit bostonproshop.com or stop by the Hub on Causeway to grab your Hockey Fights Cancer gear and support the efforts to raise awareness in the fight against cancer. Face off inside the Boston zone to the left of Jonas Korpisalo. And a bit of a false start. Couturier will be sent out of the circle, and Konechny will stand in there against Coyle. Puck kicked on the far side circle and kept in by the Flyers. Sanheim shot blocked by Brazo. Wasn't sure where it went. Now Sanheim winds and fires, and that one blocked as well. Konechny pushed it down low. Came out in front off of Couturier and hit a skate. Kicked back wide of the net. Bruins get it out and put some pressure on in the Philly zone. Marchand off a turnover. Got it to Brazo on the left wing circle. Now Marchand's got it back. He brings it toward the far side hash marks. To the back of the net for Coyle. Coyle tries to set up Marchand for a one-timer. That was blocked by Sanheim. And the Flyers will get it out as Lindholm and Carlo come back to retrieve for the Bruins. Swatted up ice. Zacha kept it moving toward the Philadelphia blue line, but no further than that. Now it comes in the direction of Elias Lindholm, and he's on the attack. Lindholm got it back to Zadorov for a one-timer through traffic in front. That looked like it got redirected as it missed the net. Pasternak goes to the back of the net with it. Pasternak with the puck on his backhand, comes around to the near circle. Now wheels and fires a forehanded shot wide. Peak pushed it back down deep. They play around the near side glass. Zadorov pinching in, helps keep it free. Lindholm over to Pasternak in the left wing circle. Centering pass was looking backdoor for Zacha, but it bounced off Sealer and wide. Zacha off balance, able to touch it along. Here's Peak getting it in front for Lindholm with a chance, and a big save there by Erson.
Yeah, probably the best chance we've seen from Elias Lindholm here over the last little while, and he's open on that left side. The Bruins had a quick 2-on-1 that formed in front of the net as Peak made a nice pass from right over to the left.
Puck up in the air. Everybody was trying to grab it as it came down. It'll end up behind the Flyer net. Both teams getting changes on. Just under 5 minutes to go in the period.
Both goaltenders have been sharp, and they've had to be here early going.
Here's a chance for Palin coming down the left circle. Save made right into the chest of Korpisalo. Rebound grabbed by Geekie.
Good positioning there by Korpisalo.
McAvoy got it out to neutral ice. Patra took a bump, but got it deep into the Flyer zone. Then out from behind his own net by Andre. Pushed up the right wing side here for Noah Cates. Flyers get it deep. Hampus Lindholm able to move it along for Geekie in behind his own net. Now Frederick under pressure from Hathaway. Drops it back, and Hampus Lindholm's got room behind the net. Again, both teams changing up ice. Hampus will start out to the near side of the net. Gives for Carlo. Dump in from the red line, around the glass. Kastelik into the right wing corner. And a jump over his stick. It'll be brought out to the neutral ice by Frost. Now into the Boston zone by Forster. Kastelik takes one away at the far circle and pushes it back out through neutral. 3:42 to go here in the first period. Scoreless to this point. Forster had it knocked off his stick by Carlo. Beecher drops it back to Carlo. Now over to Zadorov. Backs away from a little forechecking pressure. Zadorov now will skate it up to his own blue line. Pass to the attacking blue. Brazo redirects that one in wide of Ersson. On the near boards, Brazo took a hit from Johnson, but played it around the far wall. Line of center was Marchand. Had that partially blocked. Had to chase it back out into the neutral ice, and now dumps it back in toward Ersson. Flyers possess it. Konechny's pass coming out of the zone. Didn't connect, but Mishkov's got it now. His pass stolen by Pasternak. Pasternak floats it left side for Marchand. Marchand pivots away from some pressure. Down the trailer, McAvoy, but jumped away from him. And the Flyers come back through neutral ice. A dump in from Sealer from just inside the red line. Peak to McAvoy. On the near boards. Bruins can't get it out. Brink trying to set one up for Farabee going toward the front of the net. Lawton was there as well. Korpisalo able to drop the glove on top of it. 2:31 to go here in the first period. No score between the Bruins and Flyers on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local Honda dealer.
The Honda Prologue, Civic Hybrid, Accord Hybrid, and CR-V Hybrid are redefining the future of electrifying performance. But the one thing that launches us to the front lines of innovation is the spirit of determination that powers us. Visit your local Honda dealer or shop online today.
Right now at Wendy's, you can get a small Frosty for just $1, and everyone is going, including you. Just a hunch. The iconic Frosty for $1, gotta be Wendy's.
Limited time only at participating U.S. Wendy's. Not valid in a combo. Third-party delivery prices may be higher.
Hi, this is Trent Frederick, and I'm excited to team up with the Shaw's and Star Market Foundation and 98.5 The Sports Hub for Feeding the Puck for Families this year. Every time me or one of my teammates feeds the puck this season to help score a goal, the Shaw's and Star Market Foundation Nourishing Neighbors initiative will donate funds to end hunger here in our local communities. Since its inception, Nourishing Neighbors has raised more than $250 million across the country to ensure our neighbors have the nutrition needed to thrive. Locally, the Shaw's and Star Market Foundation will be enabling a donation of $100 every time we feed the puck for a goal to the Greater Boston Food Bank to help end hunger, up to $50,000. To learn more about feeding the puck for families, visit 985thesportshub.com/feedthepuck.
The Honda Prologue, Civic Hybrid, Accord Hybrid, and CR-V Hybrid are redefining the future of electrifying performance. But the one thing that launches us to the front lines of innovation is the spirit of determination that powers us. Visit your local Honda dealer or shop online today.
The Celtics play here at the Sports Hub.
2:31 left here in the first period. No score between the Bruins and the Flyers. Face-off coming up inside Boston territory. Shots are 8 apiece to this point.
Yeah, too many. I'll just go from a defensive standpoint. I expect the Bruins to get chances in this game, but things need to be a little bit tighter defensively the way that they've started. There's been some really high-end chances here by the Flyers to start this game. Bruins have had their own, but like I said, I expect that against the Flyers team that has trouble cutting down on those chances.
Puck is sent out of the Boston zone here. Frederick racing up the right side, reaching around Sealer to poke a pass in Potter's direction. His shot Smothered, though, off his stick. As Peak takes a shot from the blue line and hits the post.
It's a good low shot. Through some traffic, gets through to the net. Peak's had a couple of those already here in this first period.
Now the Flyers onto the attack. Well, they lost it out of the zone. Kastelik pokes it up ice. Patra plays it into an open space. Kastelik coming toward the slot. Got spun around. Couldn't get it onto his stick as it kicked in toward the net. And Urson made sure it went wide. Farabee will volley it back into the Boston zone as he collides with Patra, who's a little slow in getting up.
It was a nothing play. It was away from the puck. Patra's really shaken up, though, going to the bench right now.
Barlow brings into the attack zone here for Boston. Pasternak on the right wing side. Toward the back of the net.
Hopefully that's just the wind knocked out of him.
Hampus Lindholm let it go for Elias Lindholm out near the blue line as he's trying to sweep it down the boards. It's taken away, and Konechny brings the Flyers ahead. Couturier to Konechny. Back toward Andre at the point. His pass into the middle picked off, and Pasternak will go the other way. Pasternak carrying into the Flyers zone. Centering pass. Elias Lindholm tried to tap it through the slot, and it got kicked in wide of the net. Flyers will bring back through the neutral zone. Mishkov into the Boston end. Fedorov not going to let that go any further. Got it out of the zone, directed back in offside here against Philadelphia with 53.7 to go in the period.
Yeah, Patrick. It looked like it might just be the wind knocked out of him. He's on the back check. It's a nothing play, like I said. And what was it that ran into him there? It was right as Farabee right at the blue line, at the Bruins blue line, and got off the ice slowly. Got some attention there from Bruins medical staff, but he seems to be okay.
Face-off win here for Philadelphia. Dump in by Sanheim. McAvoy to it first in the near corner. Around to the far side. Marchand sweeps it toward the blue line. It kicked on to Coyle. McAvoy will sweep it on into the Flyer zone. And Marchand in there on the forecheck against Ristolainen. Puck came free to Coyle, and his shot steered up and over the net by Urson. Far side wall. Coyle able to keep it alive. Backhands one off the outside of the net. Urson trying to cover and does with Brazo right there. And then Brazo gets put into a headlock by Hathaway.
It's usually like a Ristolainen move right there. Right? He's involved as well, but kind of away from the fray. That's what I initially thought it was. Hathaway had the headlock, and Ristolainen was just cross-checking away on Brazo's back a little bit.
21 seconds left in the period. Face off in the offensive zone here for the Bruins. They'll have Elias Lindholm to take this against Scott Lawton. And Lawton able to win the draw, but Zacha hustles in there, gets a stick on it first, and the puck sends around behind the net. Pasternak shoved away from it by Sanheim. 10 seconds to go. Puck still locked up in the corners. The Flyers try and chew out the remainder of the clock here. With three players aside, all gathered against the glass in the corner, and that will bring us to the end of the period before anything else can happen. So the Bruins end up out shooting the Flyers 11-8 in the period, and neither team able to find the back of the net as of yet. Scoreless at the end of one. We'll return to TD Garden on the 98.5, the Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local Honda dealer.
Hey, it's Felger here. The NBA is finally back. A new season means new ways to get into the action at the DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. Who's draining threes from beyond the arc? Who's crashing the boards and grabbing rebounds? Get behind your favorite players and the prop bets you can make on DraftKings, the home of NBA player props. First time, new DraftKings customers can bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Every point counts with the DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use promo code SPORTSHUB. That's code SPORTSHUB for new new customers to get $200 in bonus bets when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings, the crown is yours. And Hope is here if you feel you have a gambling problem. Call 800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. 21 plus. Play it smart from the start with GameSenseMA.com. Massachusetts only. Eligibility restrictions apply. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/bball.
Bosch tools are built for workers. Bosch's powerful hammer drill has kickback control to help work go more smoothly when you need it. The 2-in-1 impact driver and wrench quickly changes between bits and sockets, so you only need one tool instead of two. And the X-Lock grinder switches wheels up to 5 times faster than standard grinders. Bosch tools take care of the job and you. Bosch tools, what hard workers deserve. Learn more at BoschTools.com.
Hey, it's Big Jim. Heading to a game at the Garden this season? Do what I do. Get there without the traffic torment and just take the train. With commuter rail, kids 11 and under always ride free and enjoy later nighttime service after the game. And if the game's on a weekend, ride with $10 weekends. Get tickets on board or with the M-Ticket app.
Waiting for your electrical supplies during the day or sitting in traffic is for the birds. Use the GCE Night Train from Granite City Electric and get access to over $50 million in local inventory with a free guaranteed overnight delivery of your electrical supplies anywhere in New England. So avoid wasting time waiting in line and sitting in traffic. Order by 5 p.m. and you'll have your materials the next morning by 6 a.m. guaranteed. Visit GCENightTrain.com to get on board the GCE Night Train today. Granite City Electric, proud partner of the Boston Bruins Radio Network.
Rev up the fun with the Honda Civic and HR-V. These vehicles redefine the game when it comes to performance and style. With sporty designs matched by powerful performance, the Civic and HR-V deliver a driving experience like no other. But what really sets these cars apart from the crowd is the spirit of determination that inspires everything we do. That's why we're KBB.com's best value brand of 2024.
Based on 2024 Consumer Choice Awards from Kelly Blue Book, visit KBB.com for more information.
Hockey season means it's Pulis Boiler season. Now is the perfect time to replace your old boiler with a new Pulis Boiler. Don't wait. Act now. Go to PulisBoilers.com for a dealer near you. And remember, Pulis Boilers, the world's best built boilers.
Listen live. Check out our podcast with the 98.5 The Sports Hub app.
Anyone can skate in a beer league.
The hockey is just an excuse to get out with the guys and drink beer.
But only the best can skate in the Beers League.
They're a good bunch of guys. Dumber than a sack of hammers, but good.
Here's what's on top of Beersy's list this week.
First intermission here at TD Garden. Bruins and the Philadelphia Flyers scoreless alongside Bob Beers. I'm Ryan Johnston in our Beers League tonight. We take a look at early on in the season, some surprises in the month of October, which wraps up a little bit later on this week. And you got to start here at home because the Bruins' fourth line has certainly been a very pleasant surprise. Marchand sends it up the right side. Here's Koepke moving right circle. Score! Cole Koepke beats Ingram 5-hole, and the Bruins strike first here in the second period. Koepke coming across the line, moving it toward the high slot. Shot it up off the back glass. Beecher got it in front. Score! Mark Kastelik!
Yeah, the fourth line has been so impressive here to start the season. I mean, Cole Koepke's plus 10 to start the year. They're not on for many goals against, and one is, by my recollection, I think that they've only, as a line, have only been on the ice for one goal against. So it's been a strong start to the season for this fourth line, and the Bruins have needed it, right? I mean, Beecher's done a nice job, you know, whether it's blocking shots and using some of that speed. Had a nice pass to Kastelik the other day. Kastelik's done a little bit of mix of everything, you know, at that center position, and then you got Koepke and a winger as well, and you know he's been an eye opener here for some Bruins fans who didn't know him. I didn't know very much about him coming into the season as well. He earned himself a spot on the team and continues to earn night in and night out. That fourth line has made an impact. Jim Montgomery can go to them, whether it be to start periods, whether it be after goals are scored, whether it be after a power play ends. He uses that line to try to either keep or gain some momentum.
The New Jersey Devils leading the Metro Division might surprise a few people.
Here's a chance for Hischier. Oh, my, what a goal! The captain continues his hot run, and it's 5-1.
Yeah, Hischier's off to a good start. So in fairness, you know, making sure we be equal with this. They played more games than everybody, but they are at the top of the division. And, you know, Rangers are right behind them. You got a couple other teams that are right there as well. But New Jersey needed that, right? They made some major changes in the offseason. You know, a couple years ago when they were good and competitive and they lost to the New York Rangers in the playoffs, they lost a couple key defensemen out of that lineup. Last year, they were without Dougie Hamilton. He was out because of an injury. They lost a couple of other players on defense as well. They replaced those guys this year. First of all, you got Luke Hughes, who was out with an injury and is out back. But you also added Pesci on the back end, and now you add a goaltender in Markstrom. So you expect them to be more than competitive this year and to get back to where they were a couple of seasons ago.
The Winnipeg Jets' 8-0 start surprised a lot of folks.
Puck drops. And it's over in Calgary. The Winnipeg Jets stay undefeated and move to 8-0 to start the season with a 5-3 win over Calgary.
Deep, talented lineup in Winnipeg, and it's good to see. You know, it's not easy to keep players in Winnipeg or to attract free agents in Winnipeg. That's just the facts. It is. It's hard to do. And you've got some guys who have really committed to being there, whether it's the Scheifele's and the Kyle Connors and players of that ilk, and on defense, Josh Morrissey. You've got guys, and Hellebuck in net, of course, but you've got guys who have committed to being there, and it's coming together for the Winnipeg Jets. Scott Arniel, first-year head coach. He's been a head coach in the NHL before, but first year as the head coach of the Winnipeg Jets. He takes over for Rick Bowness, who retired. And good on them. They did lose last night to the Toronto Maple Leafs. That's their first loss of the season, but a really strong start for Winnipeg here.
Sticking in that Central Division, the Minnesota Wild off to a great start this year.
Buchnevich loads, rockets one in, glove down by Gustafsson. He's going to shoot to the empty net. Philip Gustafsson into the empty net. He scores! Philip Gustafsson with a goalie goal! 8.1 seconds to go!
Yeah, I mean, with Minnesota as well, you're still handcuffed by the two contracts that they bought out, right? Where Suter and Parisi's contracts are still on the books, and it's a big number that they're still dealing with. That'll come off the books actually after this year. It'll go a lot lower, and they'll have a lot more flexibility salary-wise to maybe bring some people in. But they've had a nice start to the season. They like what they're doing right there. They like what they're building. Marc-Andre Fleury, by the way, his farewell tour. He's playing tonight in Pittsburgh.
The Calgary Flames, the best 6-game start in their franchise's history.
And the sea of red rises to celebrate the best 6-game start in the 52-season history of the Atlanta and Calgary franchise.
Unfortunately for the Flames, it's taken a bit of a tumble since then, as after starting 5-0-1, they have lost 3 in a row and now stand at 5-3-1 on the season. That's a look at some of the October surprises from around the NHL on our Beers League segment. We are through one period of play here at TD Garden tonight. The Bruins and the Philadelphia Flyers scoreless. Boston outshooting the Flyers 11-8 in that first period. And the Bruins unable to capitalize on a lengthy 5-on-3 power play after the Flyers were called for a couple of early penalties in this one. But still lots of time to go, and we will have the second period coming up. Also coming up, we will have our buddy Joe Murray provide us with some Sports Hub headlines as the first intermission continues next on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local Honda dealer.
Get on up and get on down to Hooters. Where else can you get a burger, fries, and an ice cold draft beer? Served by a world-famous Hooters girl for under $20. Fight inflation today and every day at your local Hooters. Saugus, Denham, Shrewsbury, and West Springfield. Hooters makes you happy.
Interested in learning how the food you eat can affect your blood pressure? Go Fresh at Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center is a research program that aims to bring healthy groceries to Black adults in Boston to stop high blood pressure. Half of study participants will receive free weekly groceries delivered to their homes for 3 months, while the other half will receive $500 every month for 3 months. For more information, call or text 617-903-7943. You can also visit their website at gofreshstudy.org.
Hey, it's Beetle from my Ram dealer, 495 Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Lowell. Head to 495 now during Ram Power Days and save up to $15,000 on all new Ram 1500s, 2500s, and 3500s, and ProMaster vans. Or choose the lowest lease payments of the year on all Ram trucks. Plus, every new truck purchase comes with 2 years no charge maintenance. Go see my friend Tony and the team at 495 Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Lowell or visit 495ram.com. Tell them Beetle sent you.
How
do you know who to choose when you're looking to remodel your home's exterior? Do you go with the out-of-state home improvement franchise or the one that's owned by a private equity firm?
Neither, Hardy. You stay local and go with Beantown Home Improvements. Hey, this is Jim from Beantown Home Improvements. We specialize in roofing, siding, windows, doors, decks, and skylights. Give us a call today and get your home project done right the first time by a local company that cares. Call us at 44 Beantown to book an appointment today or check us out online at beantownhi.com.
Hey, it's John with Prestige Security Solutions. We're here to help you protect what matters most with fully integrated, cutting-edge, and affordable security solutions for your home or business. Get a free quote at secureboston.com.
Hey, it's Felger here for Catches Law, the official law firm of the New England Patriots. Have you suffered a personal injury caused by the negligence, recklessness, or carelessness of another? Whatever the cause of your injury, Catches Law has the knowledge, skills, and are ready to represent you. Go to catcheslaw.com to schedule your free consultation today.
The home of the Revs, the Sports Hub.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network.
Boston, the home of the Patriots, the Celtics, the Revs, and the Bruins. Boston's home for sports is the Sports Hub, a Beasley Media Group station. Sports Hub headlines.
All right, taking a look at the NHL scoreboard. Seattle has a 4-1 lead over Montreal after one period. Anaheim, a 1-0 lead over the Islanders right now after one. Wild 2, Penguins 2, just about to get underway in the second period. And the Ottawa Senators have a 2-0 lead over St. Louis. That game, 7 minutes to go in the first period. Capitals 3, Rangers 1, 10 minutes to go in the first period. And then one other game tonight on the NHL slate. Sharks, Kings, puck drops for that one at 10 p.m. The Patriots getting back to practice tomorrow. They prepare for their game on Sunday in Tennessee. They have promoted O'Shawn Mathis from their practice squad to the 53-man roster. A bunch of NFL news today. Ravens acquired Deontay Johnson. Stephon Diggs is done for the year. Joe Flacco named the starter for the Colts. The 50-50 raffle presented by DraftKings, currently benefiting the Cam Neely Foundation for Cancer Care, a nonprofit organization that provides comfort, support, cancer care. To enter for a chance to win half of the Hockey Fights Cancer Jackpot, visit bostonbruins.com/5050 to purchase tickets. The raffle runs through the third period of tonight's game. Headlines, they are brought to you by Valvoline and Oil Change. Enjoy convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit NewEnglandOilChange.com to save 15% off your next drive-thru oil change at Valvoline and Oil Change, now open in Franklin, Billerica, and Peabody. I'm Joe Murray. The second period's next on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local Honda dealer.
The Nissan Rogue with available Google built-in helps you make the most of your drive. Take care of the small stuff, like,
hey Google, cool down my car.
And,
hey Google, turn on the dog feeder.
Or change up your adventure.
Hey Google, navigate me to the nearest music venue.
Handle your drive like a pro.
Experience the ultimate connection in the new 2024 Nissan Rogue. Now get a low $289 per month lease for 36 months on Rogue. Visit your local Nissan store and nissanusa.com today. Not equipped on all vehicles. Requires compatible device. Sequences shortened and simulated. Activation of Nissan Connect services package required. Only use features when safe and legal to do so. Data rates may apply. Subject to third-party service availability. Google, Google Play, and Google Maps are trademarks of Google LLC. Well-qualified lessees. 2024 Rogue S all-wheel drive. $47.79 initial payment excludes tax, title, and license. Disposition fee due at lease end. Take from new dealer stock. Call 1-888-858-8319 for offer details. Ends 11/4/24.
With the cost of everything going up today, wouldn't it be nice to save money, especially on your insurance? And if it was easy to do? At Hub International New England, they're making it simple to protect your family, home, and more. With one call to their new number, 833-GO-CALL-HUB. Easy, right? 833-GO-CALL-HUB. Hub is the largest insurance broker in New England and offers the widest possible range of options in personal insurance from the best companies like Safety Insurance. Save money and time by calling 833-GO-CALL-HUB. Hub International New England. They take insurance personally. Learn more at GoCallHub.com. That's GoCallHub.com.
NHL fans, give yourself some great looks this season and get Boston Bruins tickets at Ticketmaster. As the official ticket marketplace of the Bruins and the NHL, Ticketmaster has a wide selection of tickets available for every game so you can catch all the action live. If your plans change, you can sell or transfer your tickets, and mobile tickets make it easy to get into the arena in time for puck drop. With Ticketmaster, you'll ensure that when they shoot, you'll score. Get tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/NHL. 98.5 The Sports Hub and the Bruins Radio Network welcome the following new partners. Your local Nissan dealers. You deserve a car that thrills you, and Nissan's got an exciting full line that'll put goosebumps on your goosebumps. Experience the thrill for yourself. Shop your local Nissan store and NissanUSA.com. And Dairy Queen. DQ fans, kick off your favorite game with a sauced and tossed chicken strip basket. Only at participating DQ locations. Happy taste good. From the home of the Bruins, thank you for joining our winning team.
Hey, DQ fans, the Oreo Cookie Fudge Brownie Blizzard treat is here to make your dessert dreams a reality. Only at participating DQ locations. Happy tastes good.
Sports don't get any tougher than hockey, and trucks don't get any tougher than Ford F-Series, F-150, and Super Duty. The trucks that move mountains also move parade floats and snowmobiles. With that versatility, it's no wonder Ford F-Series is the #1 selling pickup for 47 years straight. Visit buyfordnow.com for great offers. Your New England Ford dealers, a proud partner of your Boston Bruins. Sales claim based on 1977 to 2023 CY total sales.
The only place to hear the game, the Sports Hub.
Bruins and Flyers played a scoreless first period. Andrew Peak of the Bruins joining us downstairs. He hit the post late in that first period. Andrew, what did you think of the first period overall as far as the pace and physicality goes?
Yeah, I thought we were on our toes. Thought we were sustaining some good ozone pressure, wearing the back of the net out, and when you do that, it opens up the top, allows for movement in the ozone. So trying to get that three-quarter ice, to wear them down.
Tell me a little bit about that shot that nearly put you guys on top.
Yeah, I had far side from that guy who was coming out to block the shot, so I just tried to, get it on net and get it in that area. We had some guys in front, so, it hit the post, obviously got through right away, but, if there was a tip, there was a tip.
Flyers were able to get a few good chances against Jonas in that first period. What can you guys shore up defensively going forward here?
I think just cleaning up, a couple of the puck plays. They got in on us in transition a couple times. So staying connected throughout the ice and, moving that puck up quick and, get in the forward's hands.
Appreciate the time. Good luck in the second.
Yeah, thank you.
Our interview with Andrew Peak brought to you by TD Bank. TD Bank cardholders score special benefits at TD Garden, from pro shop discounts and free tours to free popcorn and more. Learn more at the TD Garden website. TD Bank, bank of the Boston Celtics and Bruins. So we get ready to start the second period with the Bruins and Flyers scoreless.
Had a good chance to catch up with Keith Jones and Danny Briere in between periods. Kind of running the show here for the Philadelphia Flyers. They only 2 wins this season. They know it's going to be a little bit of a process for them to get through it. I'm talking about a couple of their players having an opportunity to play in the Four Nations Cup coming up in February. Doug Armstrong, the general manager, as well as Donnie Sweeney here watching some players. I'm talking about Konechny and maybe Sanheim as possibilities for that team.
Bruins will get the puck deep into the Flyers zone to get it started here in the second period. They're attacking. Boston is from right to left. Angled back out of his zone. Pass in the direction of Kastelik missed. It'll be taken away by Konechny. Carried into the Boston zone. His pass across exploded over the stick of Mishkov. Mishkov has it back on his stick as he comes back toward his own zone.
We both shared the opinion that 5-on-3 for the Bruins wasn't overly impressive, and whether it was the Flyers doing a nice job killing or whether it was the Bruins not doing a good enough job offensively with the puck. Either way, agreed that it wasn't all that effective.
Epke got it deep into the Flyers zone, steered right back out of there. Pates and Hathaway. Hathaway dumping it in on goal. Korpisalo able to knock that aside. Pasternak gets a pass out the neutral ice, but handcuffed him a bit. And back over to Philadelphia. Peak trying to keep it out of the Boston zone, could not. Swept along for Hathaway. Moved it in behind the net. A centering pass. Came all the way through. Hathaway's got it now. Gets it back from Andre. The back to the front of the net. It comes out and covered up by Korpisalo with 1:20 gone in this period.
Korpisalo's been sharp. He had to make some really high-end saves there in that first period. The thing with him is just kind of keeping an eye on, are pucks getting away from him? Are there some loose pucks in front of him? I think that was an issue his very first start against that he played, and the Bruins struggled in that first game against Florida, and there were some rebounds there, but today not so much. It's been good.
been 13 days between games for him.
He's going to have to do that, though.
Yeah, hasn't played since the game in Colorado 2 weeks ago tomorrow. Marchand.
Well, there's plenty of games coming up. He'll get an opportunity. They get tight, and there's a lot of games in a short amount of time. It's every other day, more or less.
It's a back-to-back coming up this weekend as well. It'll be in Philadelphia on Saturday, and then Seattle's here on Sunday. Flyers with the puck coming out of their zone here. Early on, second period, no score. Puck floated down into the far corner by Farabee. Tries to go in and get it himself. Bruins will skate away with it. McAvoy sending it to the right side for Marchand with the puck a little slow in getting there. McAvoy will play it across now to the near side for Lohrei, and his pass through the neutral zone off of Brazo onto the stick of Sanheim for the Flyers. Ristolainen.
Ristolainen would probably be a guy that plays for Finland.
Sent that puck all the way in behind Korpisalo. Peak pushed it back toward the near corner. But Forster able to keep it alive for Philadelphia. Along the near circle, it's Ristolainen. He put one through the slot, trying to get a redirect out of Tippett. Tippett's got that back along the far circle. Throws one on goal, save made, rebound. Knocked down as Ristolainen fired it to the net. Looked like it got a piece of Forster near side.
It definitely did. He's feeling it as he goes to the bench right now. Yeah, that turnaround shot coming from the point. It caught a piece from Zadorov, giving the referee an earful.
Forster took that puck right midsection.
See Patra back out there. He took that inadvertent hit right at the blue line last period, but it looked like it just kind of knocked the wind out of him. At least that's what it appeared to be.
Face off to the left of Korpisalo, down to our right. 2:40 gone in this second period. And off the drop of the puck, Flyers control. Konechny spun it toward the corner and in behind the net. Carlo will keep it moving. Kastelik took a hack at it. Trying to get it out as Beecher got it to the blue line, but not out. Shot back in wide of the net. Taken by Hampus Lindholm. He sends it out toward the red line for Koepke, but they can't get it moving forward. Now it comes back deep into Boston territory. Lindholm kicking it away from Konechny. Centering pass off the near boards was taken away, and Koepke will bring it out to neutral ice. Dump in by Carlo from the red line. Around to the near side it comes in the Philadelphia zone, but jumps away from Kastelik, and Lohrei regains back near his own blue line. Kastelik banks one off the far wall in front of the Bruins bench.
Potential 2-on-1 there.
Nearly sprung Zacha on that 2-on-1. Pasternak gloves down a free puck. Gives to Elias Lindholm. Cates has dropped his stick. Has to go and retrieve it. Zacha got it to Pasternak along the right wing circle. Gave it to McAvoy. Back to Pasternak. Trying to pivot away from some pressure. Throws one toward Elias Lindholm, but kicked out of there by Paling. Back to Pasternak for a one-timer, and that felled one of the Flyers in front. Drysdale, I think, who's having trouble getting up. Bruins continuing to play here with Drysdale laying in the slot. Lohrei, center blue line, McAvoy. Pasternak, left circle. Throws one on goal. Save made. Urson got the rebound as well from Zacha. And then Elias Lindholm's second rebound. Urson able to glove that, and Drysdale struggling to get to his feet.
Yeah, he hung in there. The Bruins, or the referees, did not want to blow that dead. The Bruins had pressure in the offensive zone. They have the prerogative to blow that down. They decided not to. Drysdale finally making his way towards the bench right now, but the Bruins with a couple great opportunities right on the doorstep to the left of Urson. I think that was Zacha again with that chance, right? He's pulled the rebound away and tried to go up over the left pad, couldn't quite do it. And Lindholm misfired a little bit on a shot from the right wing circle, allowed Urson to cover that puck up. So Pasternak had a chance, Zacha had a chance, and then Elias Lindholm had an opportunity from the right wing circle.
4:08 gone second period. Still scoreless. Face off in the offensive zone, but Flyers will get it cleared right away. Marchand near the red line. Swatted it back toward the Philly end. Flyers will try again, and we get a whistle for an offside. Face off just outside of the Philadelphia blue line. Mentioned the schedule coming up for the Bruins. They will go to Carolina for a 7 o'clock start on Thursday night. And in Philadelphia on Saturday for a 1 o'clock start. It's a 5 p.m. face-off time here on Sunday when they return home to take on the Kraken. And then Tuesday in Toronto. Not a whole lot of rest coming up here in the next week or so. Puck comes sweeping around behind the Philadelphia net, and the clearing effort will go for an icing as Peak beats everybody down ice. They get the whistle.
I know there's been some chances for both teams, but it's been a little bit of a low event game, hasn't it?
It has. .435 gone here in this second period. Elias Lindholm arguing as he gets a talking to from the official. Did not get kicked out of the circle.
Can't after an icing.
That's right. Gets the warning.
Offensively or defensively.
Here's Zadorov to Pastrnak, left circle, shot. Locked into the far corner.
Face-off play right there, and Pastrnak had some open space here. Rounding into the left wing circle on his forehand, cutting to the middle.
He clubbed it down near the Boston blue line. Onto the stick of Pastrnak. Here's Zacha. Pass evaded Elias Lindholm, trying to gain the attack zone. Farabee in front of the Boston bench. Brought it back toward his own end. Bruins providing some pressure in that neutral ice, and now trying to get it deep was Lawton. And back onto his stick. Zacha takes away in the far circle. Angles a pass off the near boards, looking for Pastrnak, but can't connect. Forster drops one at the blue line here for Frost, and then a shot by Tippett.
He can bring it.
Now a shot from right in the slot for Forster, and he scores. So the initial rush shot missed the net, but the Flyers come right back with it, and Forster finds himself right in the slot and beats Korpisalo to give Philadelphia a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, this pass comes from the left wing side this time, and it's a good pass made into the middle, and it's Andre who makes that pass, and wide open Forster in the high slot. He's a right shot. He gets a pass from the left side. He's able to corral the puck and turn his body and let this shot go. And Korpisalo was in position, but this one's going to elude him 5-hole. I mean, a good shot by Forster and some of the good saves that Korpisalo's made. You'd like to see him come up with that one, but I mean, too much time and space in the slot. And that's been the case a few times here with the Bruins today.
Second goal of the season for Tyson Forster, who had 20 in his first full NHL season a year ago. And now the Flyers come right back on the attack with Couturier going down the left circle with a shot and gets fouled from behind. And so the Bruins will get shorthanded here with 14:06 to go in the second.
Yeah, one of their better penalty killers going to the box as well. That's Brandon Carlo. Took a couple of whacks. I thought he got the shaft of the stick, but they're going to call him for slash.
Used to be a stick check. Couturier's stick didn't break, didn't drop it. They call it a slash.
If the referee thinks he got it in on the hands, but that was Brandon Carlo's argument.
So first power play of the night for Philadelphia, and the Bruins get a quick clear right off the drop. Flyers power play at 23.5% so far this year. Bruins penalty killers just under 80% for the season, middle of the pack right now in the NHL. A shot to the blue line and out here by Hampus Lindholm. Flyers with a puck back in their own zone. 30 seconds already gone on the penalty. Tippett will bring it ahead. Konechny floats it into the attack zone. Frost trying to center for Tippett. That hit a leg. Konechny got it back to the blue line. They're working to Mishkov. Right wing circle to the end boards, and the pass from Konechny missed everyone on the far side, and out it goes. Minute 5 to go in the power play. Pushed it back down low. McAvoy will backhand it toward the near side circle, and a chance to clear, and they do, courtesy of Beecher.
Yeah, good clear by Beecher. That's support down low for your defenseman, and then find the opening to get it 200 feet.
47 seconds left on the Flyers power play. Andre drops off for Forster coming out of the Philadelphia zone. Gains the red line, and then Elias Lindholm knocks the puck off his stick near the blue line.
Yeah, good. I mean,
throws one in on goal.
That's perfect pressure right there. Zacha pressures, and that allows Lindholm to stand up at the blue line.
Nice job by the Bruins to keep the puck in the Philadelphia zone here. Zadorov and then Elias Lindholm. Now picked off at center ice by Marchand. Marchand coming down the left circle, moving toward the slot. Puck on his backhand. Save made. Puck went straight up into the air and got batted out of the crease there by Andre.
That was almost too easy for Marchand, cutting from left to right in front of the net. He might have taken a couple whacks on the stick.
Brink dumps it in behind Korpisalo. Pete reversed it around the near side, and Zadorov will clear it out to center ice. Ristolainen gets it right back into the attack zone for Poehling. Poehling on to Cates. Far side boards. Back to Poehling, who has to dive to try to keep that puck alive, and does. Power play is over. Bruins are back at full strength. 11:43 to go in the period. And now a steal by Marchand out near the blue line. Marchand trying to move it forward.
He's at the end of his shift.
Yeah, he's running out of gas here. Just trying to keep that puck alive. And we get a whistle, and the Bruins are offside here as the puck came out of the zone and then back in. 11:28 to go here in the second period. Philadelphia has grabbed a 1-0 lead on the 98.5, the Sports Hub Bruins radio network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local Honda dealer.
Hey, what's up? It's Owen. If you're a plumber, a pipe fitter, if you're in the piping trades, then you got to call my friends at Charles D. Sheehy. CDS is proud to work with the region's best life science, biotech, and pharma contractors to help them deliver their projects on time within budget. Make CDS your choice for pipe, valves, and fittings. Call them today.
If you need tires, think Town Fair Tire. Thinking name brands? We have them all. Thinking price? We beat the competitors. Free services? We have those too. For the guaranteed lowest price, nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Town Fair Tire.
Brian Scalabrini on treating his hair loss with Leonard Hair Transplant Associates.
Being in the TV business, I didn't want to let people see me like as my hair was going, as the season goes on. You know, people love the fiery red hair, and I do too, I'm not going to lie. I wanted to make sure I kept that signature look. So I reached out to Dr. Leonard and Dr. Lepresti, and they gave me a free consultation of just what I should do, where you're going. These guys were confident in what they were doing, and from that confidence made me believe that I should definitely go in and get my hair restored.
Call 1-800-GET-HAIR for a free consultation.
The weather is changing, football season is here, and we cannot be more excited about the season here at 128. This is Ryan Williams with 128 Plumbing, Heat, and Cooling and Electric, and it is officially time to check your heating system before the season begins. At 128, preventative maintenance on your heating and air conditioning systems is a core focus. We have a dedicated department to ensure that your system is working effectively and efficiently all season long. If it has been a few years since your system has been checked, give us a call at 888-CALL-128 or visit us online at call128.com.
Felger and Naz, afternoons 2 to 6 on the Sports Hub.
11:28 left here in the second period. Philadelphia with a 1-0 lead and around TD Garden here on Hockey Fights Cancer Night. Fans holding up signs in support of everyone that we all know and love who has battled this horrible disease. For me personally, especially because it's the Flyers tonight, I remember my mom, who we lost 3 years ago. Face-off gets us back into play as the Flyers dump it deep into the Boston zone. Kastelik got it off the far boards. Brazo got it out to neutral ice. And Brazo will bring it ahead here. Trying to battle his way into the offensive zone. Koepke kicked it onto the far side circle. And it is chipped out to the neutral zone. Kastelik Dumped in from just in front of the Bruins bench to the back of the net. Harrison steered it away into the far corner. Brought back in behind the net by Drysdale. Drysdale with a long pass ahead, looking to get Couturier into the offensive zone. Just got a piece of it, so no icing. Couturier turned and went off as a change. Bruins going from right to left as they come out of their zone. Frederick redirects a pass on to Geekie. Geekie down the left wing circle. Backhands one to the front of the net. Frederick a chance of the rebound. And Patra digging for it as well along that far post. Frederick's got it along the far corner as he's knocked down to an E by Andre. Frederick trying to keep it going here and does for Geekie. Now back toward Frederick, who pokes it back to McAvoy at the point. Shot blocked in front. Looked like it hit Geekie as he came through the slot. Forster will play it through the neutral ice. McAvoy found Patra coming into the neutral zone. Bruins turn back near center ice here. Lori will find Frederick near side in front of the penalty boxes. Patra reaches in, brings the puck free. Frederick's shot was blocked. It kicked on to Geekie. His shot didn't make it to the net either. And now Ristolainen brings the Flyers forward. From the red line, or from the blue line rather, he'll dump it in, and it's scooped up by Korpisalo, hangs on to it. 9:35 to go in the second period, and it's Philadelphia 1 and the Bruins nothing. Here on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local Honda dealer.
The Honda Prologue, Civic Hybrid, Accord Hybrid, and CR-V Hybrid are redefining the future of electrifying performance. But the one thing that launches us to the front lines of innovation is the spirit of determination that powers us. Visit your local Honda dealer or shop online today.
Remember driver's ed? Hands on the wheel, eyes on the road. Sound advice. Yet with all the new technology in cars today, touch screens, cameras, cell phones, there's a lot of distracted drivers out there. Here's more sound advice. Talk to an independent agent about safety insurance. Make sure you and your family have the protection you need to navigate a world filled with distractions. Safety insurance will help you manage life's storms.
Bosch tools are built for workers. Bosch's powerful hammer drill has kickback control to help work go more smoothly when you need it. The 2-in-1 impact driver and wrench quickly changes between bits and sockets, so you only need one tool instead of two. And the X-Lock grinder switches wheels up to 5 times faster than standard grinders. Bosch tools take care of the job and you. Bosch Tools, what hard workers deserve. Learn more at BoschTools.com.
The Honda Prologue, Civic Hybrid, Accord Hybrid, and CR-V Hybrid are redefining the future of electrifying performance. But the one thing that launches us to the front lines of innovation is the spirit of determination that powers us. Visit your local Honda dealer or shop online today.
The home of the Bees, the Sports Hub.
Bruins will be back on Causeway November 3rd to face off against the Seattle Kraken at 5 p.m. Select tickets are still available to purchase. Visit bostonbruins.com/tickets to secure your seats for all the hard-hitting action. Bruins trailing the Flyers here 1-0, just past the midway point of this one. 9:35 to go in the second period. Tyson Forster scoring his second of the year from Neil Andre and Morgan Frost at 5:32 here in the second. Face-off win here for the Flyers, and a shot by Drysdale doesn't make it to the net. Angled off the near boards. Elias Lindholm poked it ahead, trying to get it to Pasternak coming out of the zone. Instead, Drysdale going to drive it back in around behind Korpisalo. Comes out, stops it, and shoots it back around toward the near side hash marks. Lawton with a long backhander off the near wall, gloved by Korpisalo. It was going wide anyway, but he'll hang on and draw the whistle.
Yeah, the Bruins trying to get something going here, Ryan. They had a couple good shifts where they had some offensive opportunities there on Ersson. It has not been consistent at all. It's a little quiet in here today. They've got to formulate their own energy right now, and it's not like that. You know, the game against Toronto where they're coming off a couple losses. The Leafs are coming off a couple losses. You had the playoff appearance for last season, going back to last year, and over the last few years. So you had that rivalry there against the Toronto Maple Leafs. The energy just isn't quite there yet today.
Ristolainen got it over to Sanheim. Sent it around behind the net. Brought back toward the far side by Couturier. And Sanheim throws one in wide of the net. Far side, Beecher plays it away from Konechny. Tripped up coming in behind the net, but got it along for Kastelik, and the Bruins get it out. It's handled by the Flyers back into their own zone, but Erson will tee it up for Sanheim. 8:45 to go here in the second. 1-0 Philadelphia leads it. Ristolainen's pass through neutral ice, disrupted by Beecher, and that draws the Flyers offside.
It's hockey season. It's the perfect time to replace your old boiler with a new Peerless boiler. Don't wait until you have no heat. Go to peerlessboilers.com for a dealer near you. And remember, Peerless Boilers, the world's best built boilers.
Bruins will get a face-off in the offensive zone here. They'll bring out Coyle, Marchand, and Brazeau, along with Lohrei and McAvoy. Boyle stands in against Paling on the face-off. Near circle to our left. And off the draw, Flyers will control. Johnson backs it up behind his net. Andre shoots it off the far boards and out of the zone with some help from Cates. Bruins trying to get it right back in. Tipped by Brazeau. No icing as it goes around behind Erson. He came out to play it. Kicked along the far wall by Coyle. Finds Marchand. Able to get through some traffic with it. His shot, though, blocked off of Paling's leg, and out to the neutral zone it comes. McAvoy sending back ahead for Brazeau. Now Coyle into the left wing corner against a pair of Flyers. Kicks it along for Marchand. Around the boards it goes to McAvoy. Center blue line, Lohrei. Shot it wide to the near side, and Coyle trying to get it back out in front and bank it in off of Erson. Instead, it'll be taken free by Hathaway, and Paling dumps one in on Korpisalo from neutral ice. Lohrei from the near circle. Played it along for Marchand. Lobbed up and into the Philadelphia zone. Bruins go for a change. Geekie and now Patra in on the forecheck. Flyers able to break through the pressure. Tippett coming into the Boston zone. Ridden to the wall by Pete. Free puck comes around behind the net. Onto the stick of Drysdale, who wraps it back around to that far side corner. Pops loose onto Zadorov's stick. He finds Frederick and sends it up the left wing boards. Patra giving chase. Now Geekie comes crashing in and flattens Forster as they battle for possession. And now we got a penalty coming up here against Philadelphia.
Yeah, we needed a hit or something, right? I mean, it's going to be a high sticking penalty to the Flyers. Geekie starts it by going in there and getting that hit.
And he's the one who was the recipient of the high stick as well.
Philadelphia, number 48, 2 minutes for high sticking.
Morgan Frost off for the minor. Bruins will get their third power play of the game first since the first period, 5-on-3.
Yeah, hit by Geekie on Lawton. And then the high stick by Frost, just a little careless with that stick up. He comes in. He's not really retaliating. He's just finishing a hit on Geekie, but the stick comes up.
So a chance to try to tie it here with 7:04 to go in the second. And inject a little energy into the building. Face off, far circle down to our left. Elias Lindholm, Pavel Zacha, Brad Marchand, David Pastrnak, Charlie McAvoy, the five-man unit. Lindholm wins the face-off, back to McAvoy at the right point, brings it to the center of the blue line, deals off right circle for Marchand. Back and forth with McAvoy. Marchand now sweeps it down low for Zacha. Zacha backhands it along for Marchand. Zacha had stumbled but gets to the puck. Gives to McAvoy, center blue line over to Pastrnak. One-timer from the left circle, missed. Bounced away from Zacha on the far boards and comes out of the zone. McAvoy backing to his own end. With 6:35 to go in the period, a minute 30 to go on the power play. Pastrnak picks it up off of Karam, far side boards. Good play by McAvoy to keep in a clearing effort. Here's Marchand stepping toward the left circle. Now pivots back, stumbles a bit, stays with it. Gives it center blue line to McAvoy. Now to Marchand, left circle. His shot blocked by Paling. Goes off to the far wall. Pastrnak. Got it back to McAvoy, center of the blue line. Marchand. Back up top for McAvoy. To Marchand. High slot. Pass down toward Pasternak is angled up and out of play by Sanheim.
Well, you got the 1-1. You got a one-timer there from Pasternak in the left wing circle. He misfires on that, or misses the net. Anyhow, he got a lot on it, but missed the net. But just a little bit off right now.
We'll switch up the unit here and bring out Coyle, Brazo, and Patra with Hampus Lindholm and Mason Lohrei. A minute to go on the power play. Coyle gets tossed out of the face-off, so Patra will take his spot. And off the draw, Flyers control it. Johnson sent it behind the net for Sealer. Around the far boards, but kept in by Hampus Lindholm. Pass got away from Lohrei, and all the way down ice it goes. 45 to go on the power play. Lindholm from out behind his own net. Lohrei coming through neutral ice with a puck. He'll bring it across the line. Finds Patra coming in across. He's got it now right wing circle. To Lohrei out near the blue line. To Lindholm at the left point. Over to Lohrei. And his shot redirected into the near corner. Lindholm trying to keep alive. Gets in deep after it. Coyle there as well. Patra had it briefly. Brazo playing out near the blue line to keep that puck alive. Patra able to spin away from Konechny. Here's Coyle along the goal line extended and trying to get it out in front. Got denied. Coyle's got it back though. Center blue line for Lindholm. Off to the right circle for Patra. We got a stick down on the ice. Belongs to Konechny. 2 to go on the power play. Lindholm sends it across. Coyle back in front. Brazo knocked down at the front of the crease. Still got something on a redirect, but Urson covers. The power play is over with 5 minutes to go in the period.
Couldn't tell whether he got taken down just as he was trying to get a stick on it. Talking about Brazo in front by Eric Johnson. Coyle's open. The seam pass into the right wing circle. Yeah, cross check.
Oh.
I mean, cross check by Johnson. Probably saved a goal, but pretty obvious cross check down in front of the net, was it not?
Certainly seemed like it. Goes uncalled. And so with 5 minutes even to go in the period, a 1-0 Philadelphia lead. And the Bruins now 0 for 3 on the night on the power play. Face off in the offensive zone here for Mark Kastelik. Flyers will get it. And the puck is tipped out of the zone by Tippett. And we'll take a break. 4:56 now to go here in the second period. Philadelphia 1 and the Bruins 0 on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local Honda dealer.
Every great team is built around its stars. So let's meet the stars of your New England Ford dealers' award-winning lineup of SUVs. First up, we have the Bronco Sport. Its iconic styling really sets it apart on the road, and its all-terrain capability makes it ready for anything. Then there's the Ford Explorer. There's room for 7 passengers and a ton of gear. Your New England Ford dealers have some great offers on the whole award-winning lineup. Stop by today and see for yourself.
TD cardholders score special benefits at TD Garden, from pro shop discounts and free tours to free popcorn and more. These benefits were made for game time. Learn more at the TD Garden website. TD Bank, Bank of the Boston Celtics and Bruins.
Waiting for your electrical supplies during the day or sitting in traffic is for the birds. Use the GCE Night Train from Granite City Electric and get access to over $50 million in local inventory with a free guaranteed overnight delivery of your electrical supplies anywhere in New England. So avoid wasting time waiting in line and sitting in traffic. Order by 5 p.m. and you'll have your materials the next morning by 6 a.m. guaranteed. Visit GCENightTrain.com to get on board the GCE Night Train today. Granite City Electric, proud partner of the Boston Bruins Radio Network.
Hi, this is Trent Frederick. I have teamed up with the Shaws and Star Market Foundation this year for Feeding the Puck for Families. Every time me or one of my teammates feeds the puck to help score a goal, they will be enabling a donation of $100 to the Greater Boston Food Bank, up to $50,000 to help end hunger. Learn more at 985thesportshub.com/feedthepuck.
Connect with Boston's home for sports online. 98.5thesportshub.com.
4:56 to go in the second period, and it's the Flyers with a 1-0 lead here over the Bruins. Boston will have another face-off coming up in the attack zone here to restart play. Got Geeky out there to take this one against Couturier. Geeky between Beecher and Koepke. Couturier's out. Mishkov's in. Face-off controlled here by the Flyers.
I'm just laughing because it's just no flow whatsoever, is there?
It's been an odd, choppy game.
It has been. It's whistles, a lot of time in between whistles. There's been chances, but it's hardly been the way you draw it up. That's for sure.
Puck along the near side circle. It's connecting to play it in to the near corner. And now a giveaway as Beecher will bring the Bruins out. Coming up alongside Geeky. Carries in across the line. Hampus Lindholm has it now as he wheels it toward the right corner and to the back of the net for Koepke. Koepke carries out toward the far side circle. His shot blocked by Sanheim. Flyers will come out of their zone with it. Couturier got it deep into Boston territory. This line will head off as part of a change. Peek to Zadorov. Now Zacha coming out across his own blue line. Zacha's pass back toward the near side. Peek racing onto it into the near corner against Forster. Kastelik at the back of the net. Zacha digging in, trying to find that puck as well. Frost pushed it toward Tippett. Tippett held against the boards by Coyle. Kastelik popped it loose onto Peek. Peek finds a lane to shoot, and then it had it blocked.
He was looking for a tip down low by Coyle. Never got to him, but still changed direction.
Zadorov, near side boards along the blue line. Get tangled up with Tippett, who goes down. Puck onto Zacha. Near the red line, Zacha evades a check and sends it deep. 3:12 to go here in the second period. Bruins with the puck coming in front of their bench had started to change. McAvoy played it toward Marchand in the corner. Back to McAvoy. Crossing pass along the blue line for Lohrei. Had to chase it down. Now Pasternak has a high slot. His shot blocked, and puck will be cleared out. Lohrei trying to spring Pasternak into the Flyers zone. Gets the puck into the corner. And on his forehand, brings it back to the hash marks. Back to Lohrei. Shot knocked down in front. Still loose. Lindholm tried to get it across from Marchand and couldn't get it there. Now Lohrei keeps it at the blue line. Marchand, near boards. Had it taken off his stick, and the puck will be cleared by Lawton. It goes wide of Korpisalo, and that'll be a Philadelphia icing.
Yeah, I mean, nothing getting through to Urson. You've had a couple shifts in the offensive end. You're rotating it from low down to high. You get fresh bodies on the ice. You pin the Flyers in. You still got a tired Flyers group out there right now as they take their time on the change. But nothing gets through to Urson.
Got 15 block shots so far to the Flyers. Brazo reaching around and getting the puck to McAvoy at the right point. Now Patra to the back of the net. Brazo centering pass. Frederick trying to kick it to his stick. Couldn't get off a shot in time. Brazo's got it back now along the far circle. Pivots toward the boards. Behind the net, Patra. Hampus Lindholm. Over to McAvoy. From the right point, he deals it off to the left circle for Patra. Backhands it behind the net. Frederick. Brazo going in front. Frederick from the right circle. Centering pass. Both Brazo and Patra waiting there for it. Now a chance from the right circle for McAvoy. Scramble for the loose puck. Still loose out in front of the crease. Official can still see it. Somebody's on top of it. It's Drysdale. Now it comes free. And Lindholm keeps in. Patra's got it. Off to Frederick, right circle. Frederick sends across ice here for Hampus Lindholm. Patra up top. Knocked off his stick. And now has to race back. He's the lone man back.
Yeah, but Flyers
needs a change.
They're exhausted.
It in.
Now that's a good look. That was the best look they had, right from the right ring circle. I think that was McAvoy on the one-timer coming in from the right point.
Batted back into the Boston zone. Now cleared out. No icing as it goes in wide of Erson. Just under a minute to go in the period. Pasternak kicks a free puck near the Philadelphia line and nearly sprung both Marchand and Elias Lindholm, who were angling into the Philadelphia zone. Instead, back into the Boston end it comes. Zadorov will send it hard around the near boards. Pasternak is there as he brings it from the red line to the Philadelphia blue. Pivots away from Ristolainen, set one toward the front of the net, steered out of there by Sanheim. Pasternak kept it in. Elias Lindholm got spun off it. Ristolainen will backhand it out of the zone. 24 seconds left in the period. And the puck in the Boston end. Here's Marchand with a steal. Moving up ice. He's got Coyle down the right side. Marchand trying to throw it across in front and tip it on the back check. Able to take it off of his stick. Sanheim brings it into the Boston zone. Konechny. Shot attempt blocked by Coyle. And that will kick the puck back to the Philadelphia end as the siren will sound to end 2 periods of play here at TD Garden. So the Flyers able to get the lone goal of the game so far, Tyson Forster, in that second period to take a 1-0 lead into the locker room. And we'll return with our second intermission here at TD Garden next on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local Honda dealer.
Right now at Wendy's, you can get a small Frosty for just $1, and everyone is going, including you. Just a hunch. The iconic Frosty for $1? Gotta be Wendy's.
Limited time only at participating U.S. Wendy's. Not valid in a combo. Third-party delivery prices may be higher.
There's nothing quite like the Honda Civic Hybrid, Accord Hybrid, and CR-V Hybrid when it comes to exhilarating efficiency. With hybrid technology and thrilling capability, these vehicles deliver an electrifying performance on every drive. But what truly makes these hybrids special is the unwavering determination that inspires everything we do. Redefine your driving experience with Honda, KBB.com's best value brand of 2024.
Based on 2024 Consumer Choice Awards from Kelly Blue Book, visit KBB.com for more information.
With the cost of everything going up today, wouldn't it be nice to save money, especially on your insurance? And if it was easy to do? At Hub International New England, they're making it simple to protect your family, home, and more. With one call to their new number, 833-GO-CALL-HUB. Easy, right? 833-GO-CALL-HUB. Hub is the largest insurance broker in New England and offers the widest possible range of options in personal insurance from the best companies like Safety Insurance. Save money and time by calling 833-GO-CALL-HUB. Hub International New England. They take insurance personally. Learn more at GoCallHub.com. That's GoCallHub.com.
Hey, it's Felger here. The NBA is finally back. A new season means new ways to get into the action at the DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. Who's draining threes from beyond the arc? Who's crashing the boards and grabbing rebounds? Get behind your favorite players and the prop bets you can make on DraftKings, the home of NBA player props. First time, new DraftKings customers can bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Every point counts with the DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use promo code SportsHub. That's code SportsHub for new customers to get $200 in bonus bets when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings, the crown is yours. And hope is here if you feel you have a gambling problem. Call 800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. 21 plus. Play it smart from the start with GameSenseMA.com. Massachusetts only. Eligibility restrictions apply. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/bball.
The wait is almost over.
This crowd is ready for hockey.
The world's best players take the ice to compete for their country. International Best on Best Hockey comes to Boston as Bruins stars Brad Marchand of Team Canada and Charlie McAvoy of Team USA compete to see which hockey nation will reign. Canada, Finland, Sweden, USA. The four nations face off. Tickets on sale October 29th.
Hockey season means it's Pulis Boiler season. Now is the perfect time to replace your old boiler with a new Pulis boiler. Don't wait. Act now. Go to PulisBoilers.com for a dealer near you. And remember, Pulis Boilers, the world's best built boilers.
The Celtics play here at the Sports Hub.
Forster drops one at the blue line here for Frost, and then a shot by Tippett.
He can bring it.
Now a shot from right in the slot for Forster, and he scores. So the initial rush shot missed the net, but the Flyers come right back with it, and Forster finds himself right in the slot and beats Korpisalo to give Philadelphia a 1-0 lead. The only goal of this game so far, 2 periods complete at TD Garden, and it's the Flyers with a 1-0 lead here over the Bruins, who have a 21-13 shots on goal advantage. But as you said, it's been kind of a strange first 40 minutes of this one. There have been some scoring chances either way, but the flow has been
no flow.
None.
There's been no flow at all. It's been a choppy game. Yeah, there's been some chances. The Flyers, unfortunately, have had, some good looks in their 13 shots. They've had some good looks on Korpisalo. Korpisalo made some nice saves early in this game. Wasn't called upon to do a ton in that second period, and unfortunately, that one by Forster got by him. 5-hole, it's one that you'd like to see him come up with. It's in the high slot. Forster's got to receive the pass. He's a right shot. He's got to receive the pass from the left side. He's got to turn his body, get the shot away. Korpisalo was there. But that puck finds a hole, 5-hole, and you could tell by his reaction, not too happy about allowing that one. But he made some good saves in the first period. There's no question. At the other end, Erson's made 21 saves. Have there been a lot of good chances? I think that Philadelphia's kind of scrambled to get back and take away some of those great opportunities that might have been there. There's been some chances, don't get me wrong, but not. They haven't been sharp offensively. This is a Flyers team that's given up 40 goals in their first 9 games. You can get to them defensively. And right now, it's up to the Bruins to make something happen in that offensive end, and they're just not quite doing enough. The power plays they had a 5-on-3 in the first period. They really didn't threaten. I mean, maybe Pasternak's chance, but it wasn't. It kind of put it in the chest, and for him, he's better than that, and just even the puck moving here in this second period, with the one power play that they did have, it really didn't generate much. I think Brazo might have had a chance towards the end. Was that on the power play or 5-on-5? Either one, but he had a little chance in front. Might have get cross-checked down by Eric Johnson in front of the net, but that wasn't called, and he wasn't able to really get a clean chance away. Either way, it's more an indictment on the Bruins power play right now not being sharp, and then even 5-on-5. I mean, I don't think Erson's had to do a ton. He made a good save on McAvoy after a couple of strong shifts by the Bruins. This game's very much there for the taking, I guess is the point I'm trying to get at, if you can put a good 20 minutes together. They haven't, the Bruins standpoint, have not done enough through the first 40, to put the Flyers back on their heels. There's been shifts here and there, but not enough on a consistent basis.
Yeah, and I guess that's kind of the mindset you have to have for the Bruins is, you certainly haven't played anywhere near your best here through 40 minutes, but you're down by 1 against a team that, will give you opportunities or should give you opportunities.
Well, you got to work for them too. And I think that the work has been there, but maybe the execution hasn't. The battles have been okay. It's not like they're getting outplayed at all in this game, but they're not really pushing the Flyers back on their heels with the consistency that you need to have. And, you go back to that Toronto game, you're like, all right, this is more of the blueprint. This is what we want to see. This is the way we want to play. We want to really just come out with energy and passion and that sense of urgency and go after you and, make the other team turn and have to go back every shift and go get pucks and then have to battle to get it out of your zone. Just that hasn't been there today, that sense of urgency. Well, you got 20 minutes left to find that sense of urgency, to get a W out of this one. Because, like I said, very much a winnable game right now if you can find it.
It's in a game like this, and you talked about how it's the energy level hasn't really been there.
Got to find your own.
Levels in the building just hasn't really been there. You've got to find a way to generate something.
Yeah, I mean, well, there's no energy because there's not a whole lot going on in the building. I mean,
you're not giving them anything to cheer about.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. You got to find it, and that's. You come up with a couple really good shifts in a row, and look, Geeky gets a hit, right? Brings some people to life a little bit. Then he takes a high stick, and then Bruins go on the power play. Unfortunately, they don't do a lot with it. That should have been all right. There's a hit we need. There's something that we need. And when you're trying to find that energy, sometimes it takes that big hit. Sometimes it takes a big shift. Where you just go all out and you're throwing everything at the Flyers. Now all of a sudden it starts to snowball and you get it going, shift after shift. But we have not seen that nearly enough here today. But still a chance to salvage this thing.
It's a 1-0 Philadelphia lead after 2. Again, the lone goal of the game so far, Tyson Forster, his second of the year from Andre and Frost. At 5:32 of that second period. Shots in the period were 10-6 in favor of the Bruins. They have a 2-period total of 21-12 over Philadelphia. Boston 0 for 3 so far on the power play. 2 of those coming on a first period 5-on-3 advantage, and Philadelphia came up empty on their only power play chance of the night so far. Our music of the game brought to you by Live Nation. Don't miss Theatrical Rock Icons Ghost World Tour 2025, July 21st at TD Garden. Get tickets Friday at livenation.com. We're going to check the Sports Hub headlines as we continue with our second intermission next on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local Honda dealer.
Hey, what's up, it's Owen. If you're a plumber, a pipe fitter, if you're in the piping trades, then you got to call my friends at Charles D. Sheehy. CDS is proud to work with the region's best life science, biotech, and pharma contractors to help them deliver their projects on time within budget. Make CDS your choice for pipe, valves, and fittings. Call them today.
Hey, it's John with Prestige Security Solutions. We're here to help you protect what matters most with fully integrated, cutting-edge, and affordable security solutions for your home or business. Get a free quote at secureboston.com.
All right, folks, are you looking to do something different for your next event? Maybe your child's birthday party, or even just a fun night out with your friends? Splitsville at Patriot Place is something for everyone. They got 12 luxury lanes of bowling, 4 best-in-class golf simulators, I love those, 3 interactive dart areas, and weekly live entertainment from some of New England's best local bands. Splitsville delivers a one-of-a-kind entertainment experience for all. Host your next event in the shadows of Gillette Stadium. Visit howellsplitsville.com or just call them 508-698-BOWL. Splitsville at Patriot Place, where you can eat, bowl, sing, swing, or aim like a champ. Hey everyone, it's Zoe here, and November is Veterans Month, a time to celebrate and honor the heroes who have served our country. This November, Awaken 180 Weight Loss is showing their appreciation for active duty veterans and spouses by offering 15% off your entire Awaken 180 program. Free support for life is included. It's a thank you for all the sacrifices that you made, protecting our freedoms and making this country what it is. This is special. Awaken 180 has never offered a discount ever. If this incentive can help you turn your focus on you, your health, your goals, and your happiness, I say go for it. Choose the solution for weight loss. So if you're an active duty, if you're a veteran or a spouse of one, this month is about you. Celebrate Veterans Month with 15% off your Awaken 180 program, and as with all clients, receive free support for life after reaching your goal. Do what I did. Do what Jim Louth did. Steve DiFilippo and 23,000 others have done. Take control at awaken180weightloss.com.
Catch Cousins May Lobster at Netta in Franklin this Saturday from noon to 6 for some mouthwatering lobster rolls and specialty items, including lobster grilled cheese, lobster tots, and lobster tacos. Don't miss out. Download the mobile app to place your pre-order, earn points, and redeem for rewards.
Listen live. Check out our podcast with the 98.5 The Sports Hub app.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network.
Boston, the home of the Celtics, Bruins, Revs, and Patriots. Boston's home for sports is 95 The Sports Hub. Beasley Media Group Station. Sports Hub headlines.
Well, let's look at the NHL scoreboard. And after 2 periods, Seattle has a 6-1 lead on Montreal. Also, Anaheim 2-0 over the Islanders. That game just began in the 3rd period. After 2, Wild 4, Penguins 2. And Ottawa has a 6-0 lead over the Blues. 7 minutes to go in the 2nd period. Also, Washington a 4-3 lead over the Rangers. One other game tonight drops at 10 o'clock. Sharks and the Kings. Patriots getting ready for their game this Sunday in Tennessee. A bunch of NFL news. Ravens acquired Deontay Johnson. He is from Carolina. Stephon Diggs' season is over. And Joe Flacco, he was named the Colts starter. Celtics in action tomorrow night when they play in Indiana. Sam Hauser still listed as questionable. And at the World Series, Dodgers have a 3-0 lead, but they have a 2-1 lead tonight in Game 4, top of the 3rd inning. The Boston Bruins Foundation, David Pasternak, and 98.5 The Sports Hub are teaming up for the 5th annual Pucks and Paddles Ping Pong Tournament on November 20th at the House of Blues, Boston. To purchase VIP tickets to the tournament, including a Bruins meet and greet, visit bostonbruins.com/ping pong. I'm Joe Murray. The 3rd period is next on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local Honda dealer.
The Nissan Rogue with available Google built-in helps you make the most of your drive. Take care of the small stuff, like,
Hey Google, cool down my car.
and
Hey Google,
Turn on the dog feeder. Or change up your adventure.
Hey, Google, navigate me to the nearest music venue.
Handle your drive like a pro.
Experience the ultimate connection in the new 2024 Nissan Rogue. Now get a low $289 per month lease for 36 months on Rogue. Visit your local Nissan store and nissanusa.com today. Not equipped on all vehicles. Requires compatible device. Sequences shortened and simulated. Activation of Nissan Connect services package required. Only use features when safe and legal to do so. Data rates may apply. Subject to third-party service availability. Google, Google Play, and Google Maps are trademarks of Google LLC. Well-qualified lessees. 2024 Rogue S all-wheel drive. $47.79 initial payment excludes tax, title, and license. Disposition fee due at lease end. Take from new dealer stock. Call 1-888-858-8319 for offer details. Ends 11/4/24.
If you need tires, think Town Fair Tire. Thinking name brands? We have them all. Thinking price? We beat the competitors. Free services? We have those too. For the guaranteed lowest price, nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Town Fair Tire.
NHL fans, give yourself some great looks this season and get Boston Bruins tickets at Ticketmaster as the official ticket marketplace for game so you can catch all the action live. If your plans change, you can sell or transfer your tickets, and mobile tickets make it easy to get into the arena in time for puck drop. With Ticketmaster, you'll ensure that when they shoot, you'll score. Get tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/NHL.
Get more out of your vacation with Norwegian Cruise Line, where you have more to see, more to do, and more to enjoy. Book today and get free second guest, plus unlimited open bar and more with Norwegian's all-new More at Sea package. Visit ncl.com, call your travel advisor, or 1-888-NCL-CRUISE. Offer ends soon. Norwegian Cruise Line. Ships registry the Bahamas and USA. Restrictions apply.
Kids eat free at the 99 restaurant on Halloween. Visit the 99 for lunch or dinner. And kids can get a free meal from the kids menu with every adult entree purchased. You gotta love the Nines.
Whether you're putting together a hockey team or Ford's award-winning lineup of SUVs, a great team starts with the right players. Like the iconic Ford Bronco Sport. It not only looks great, but its 4x4 capability means it can handle just about any kind of weather. And the rugged Ford Explorer with seating for 7 and room for all your gear. Check out the full lineup of award-winning Ford SUVs at your New England Ford dealers today. Proud partner of the Boston Bruins.
The home of the Revs, the Sports Hub. This is a black and gold flashback.
Here's Henrik Sedin off ice. Odd man rush for Vancouver into the right circle. A wrist shot and a save. Thomas. Loose puck shot. Save Thomas on Kessler. He stopped him twice. Stopped him again. And holds on. Look out, Daniel Sedin trying to break down the middle. Down the slot. Shot. Save made. Thomas. Right point to Salo. Left point. Olin shot. Block. Loose puck. And it's played away. And that'll do it. And it's back-to-back shutouts for Tim Thomas. Tonight's black and gold flashback taking us back to this date in 2008. Tim Thomas, a 31-save shutout, a 1-0 win over the Vancouver Canucks. He had shut out the Oilers by the same 1-0 score the previous night. It was just the second time in NHL history a goaltender recorded consecutive 1-0 shutouts on the road. He was the first Boston goalie to record consecutive shutouts since back in 1999. Here tonight, it's a 1-0 game in the other direction. Flyers have the lead as we go into the third period. Samuel Ersson has stopped 20 shots down at his end.
Well, they lost a shot. It was 21 of them.
It was.
A couple minutes ago. Down to 20 now.
That's what kind of offensive night it's been. They're going in reverse now. 12 shots on goal for Jonas Korpisalo. He has stopped 11. Bruins have credited with 20 shots
down too. That was 13 for them, wasn't it?
The shot counter's been a little overzealous tonight. 20 shots on goal for the Bruins. They've had 21 more of them blocked and 11 that have missed the net. So Tyson Forster's goal the difference as we go to the third period. Bruins will go from left to right on offense.
Yeah, trying to find something here up front. They're going to go with Beecher, Geeky, and it looks like Koepke over on the left wing. So just shaking a few things up here as they try to get themselves going.
Face off at center ice. And Geeky will help it forward all the way in deep to the Philadelphia zone. Ristolainen's got it in the far corner, pressured by Koepke. A shot to the blue line. Lindholm kept it alive briefly, but now it's cleared out. And the race back into the Boston end. Couturier slapped it away from Carlo. Puck came free to Sanheim, but on the wrong side of him as he tried to set up for a shot. Konecny now has it out near the blue line. His shot blocked by Carlo in front of Korpisalo. And Lindholm will send it around the near boards. Nobody over here. It'll trickle all the way down into the Philadelphia zone. Steelers pass on to Drysdale coming out of his own end.
And Marchand, Pastrnak, and Lindholm played a couple of shifts there towards the end of the second period as well.
Peak sends one ahead for Pastrnak, trying to get it deep. Cut off by Drysdale just inside the Philadelphia blue line. He retreats back behind his own net. Chased by Elias Lindholm. Pass off the near boards. Disrupted just outside the blue line by Peak. And it kicked back in. They're going to call that offside.
Boy, I thought they both tagged up. Lindholm and Pastrnak. Linesman didn't see it that way. He's right on the line.
Minute 3 into the period.
Pastrnak thought the same thing.
Yeah. Patra, Brazo, and Frederick out to take this draw just outside the Philadelphia zone. Patra beats Farabee on the draw. Peak sends over to Zadorov. Lofts it into the left wing corner. And it comes shooting back out past him. As Peak goes back to pick it up in the Boston end. Off the near boards, Brazo. One touched it along for Patra, and deep it goes. Harrison comes out of the net to play it. Shoots it back around the near boards. Brazo pinching against the boards to hold it in. Flyers now will get it out as Farabee chases a puck from Eric Johnson. Farabee to the back of the Bruins net. Centering pass denied. Peak pushed it ahead for Patra, but turned over in the neutral ice. Sanheim. Frederick knocks down a pass toward the near boards. Patra wrestled away from it by Sanheim. Forster will dump it back in. 2 minutes gone here in the third period. Flyers lead 1-0. Long pass ahead finds Marchand. He's got Pastrnak right back to Marchand in front for Elias Lindholm, redirected off the side of the net. Here's McAvoy back with it. Gave it up, got it right back. McAvoy down the right circle, trying to get it in front, and forced in behind and knocked to the ice by Sanheim. Thrown back toward the net by Lohrei. Bruins starting to get some energy here with Marchand on the right wing circle. Moving it toward the high slot. Pass across, looking for Pastrnak, was picked off and cleared. Frost brings it into the Boston zone.
Good passing play there, and it starts from their own zone. Hard pass up the left wing, give and go, and then Lindholm, the recipient.
Ishkov went behind the net, thought about a Michigan there.
Oh, he didn't think about it. He tried it.
He tried it. Didn't get it out in front of the post. Marchand on the far wall. Pastrnak gets the outlet pass at center ice. Pivots toward the near boards. Buying a little time as they change up. Lifted it into the Philadelphia zone. It's lofted right back out of there. A little backspin on it as it stopped in front of Carlo. He was waiting for it to get to him. Kastelik will get it from Coyle. Out the neutral ice. Directed deep. Harrison comes out of the net. Sticks it into the corner. Kastelik goes crashing in there to keep it deep. Zaka now will chase into the far corner, but Konecny onto it first. Angle pass to Hampus Lindholm, and Hathaway goes down. Coming into the Boston zone, and Lindholm's going to go for interference.
Hathaway's a pretty big, strong kid. Not that time, though. I think Lindholm interfered with him, though. It's Hathaway might have helped it a bit, but Lindholm, that puck got chipped by him, and
gave him a shot. Hathaway maybe make sure that the official sees it, but it's the right call. So the Flyers will get their second power play chance of the night. 16:27 to go here in the third, and a 1-0 Philadelphia lead. We're going to face off to the right of Jonas Korpisalo. Elias Lindholm didn't win the face-off. Drysdale at the blue line. They'll bring it back toward the near side boards. Sends it down toward the corner, and it wrapped past Tippett and goes up the glass and out of play.
Just looking at some scores from around the league, Ryan, here tonight. Blowout right now in Montreal. Seattle 6-1 leading the Canadiens. 6-0 Ottawa leading St. Louis. Oof. Right. Anaheim's up 2-1 on the Islanders. Wild up 4-3 on the Penguins.
There's Drysdale out at the blue line.
Marc-Andre Fleury playing in that one.
Tippett got it down into the corner for Frost. They'll bring it back around toward the near side. Elias Lindholm sealed Tippett off of that puck, and it comes out of the zone. Frost starting from his own blue line. Brings it through the center circle. Tried to come right down the middle. Got sandwiched between Zadorov and Carlo and goes down. Coyle brings the Bruins back shorthanded from the right circle. Shoots one wide of the short side. Puck came careening all the way out into the neutral zone, and McAvoy takes his time and now dumps it into the Philadelphia end with a minute 13 to go on the penalty. And a chance in front of Urson as the puck came out from behind the net. Urson down on his backside. The official says no, as the crowd thought it was in. Somewhere under Urson is the puck.
I don't think it ever went in. It was right just above the goal line as Marchand tried to throw that puck out in front. It goes off of Urson, and it laid on the goal line, but then Urson knocks the net off, and my question was, does he knock it off on purpose? No, he got knocked into it, actually. Coyle was going for the puck, and it's Forster and Coyle were in a collision. That puck stayed right on the goal line, and that's how the net got knocked off. Coyle digging for it, pushes Forster into Urson, and that's how the net gets knocked off its moorings, but I don't think that puck ever crossed the goal line. Dangerously close, off the pad, off the skate of Urson, and just stays on the goal line as he reaches back for it.
I believe it was Forster's stick, too, that was behind Urson that might have helped keep that puck at bay. So 1:09 to go on the Philadelphia power play, and very nearly a shorthanded goal for the Bruins. Instead, still a 1-0 Philadelphia lead. 15.5 minutes to go in regulation. Pass to Farabee near the red line. Cutting toward the near side of the blue line, Forster. They will play with it toward Korpisalo, who doubles it aside toward Peak. Peak's pass to McAvoy. Couldn't bat it out of the zone. Coyle on the far boards, reaching for it as well, and he lunges and pokes it out toward the center ice line. Andre's pass had to pick up off the far boards from Forster. Andre's got it back now in his own blue line. Pass up the left side. Here comes Brink down the circle. Into the corner against McAvoy. Brink, wide angle shot. Save made Korpisalo. Rebound controlled by the Flyers. Andre out near the blue line himself, near side. He gave it up, got it right back. Center blue line. Shot was redirected wide off of Peak in front. Andre over to Farabee. Whistled one through the top of the crease. Onto the near board. Zaka digging for it near wall. Power play coming to an end. Hampus Lindholm gets out of the box. He'll go across and be replaced as the Bruins back to full strength with 14:15 to go, down by 1. Peak at the back of his own net. Starts it toward the far side. Brings it into the middle of the ice. Carlo from the red line. Shoots it in toward Urson. He gets a stick on it. Into the far corner to Ristolainen. Bates headmans it up into the Boston zone for Hathaway. He was wrestling with Carlo. Up around the near boards. Poked in toward the corner by Sanheim. Still they dig for it. The puck slowly makes its way up just north of the hash marks. Hathaway sweeps it back towards Sanheim to the point. Rolled past him. He'll race up ice as Pasternak bears down on him. Pivots toward the near corner. And now throws a long pass up the far side. Hathaway taken to the boards by Zadorov, who wins that battle. Sticks it along for Pasternak. Frederick trying to dig
too
it
many
free.
men. Way too many men for the Flyers.
Play in the neutral zone, and teams getting changes on. Got a little overzealous. The officials are going to chat about it and make sure. With 13:18 to go in the third period, the linesman pointing over toward the Flyer bench, and it looks like the Bruins will have a power play coming up. So 1-0 Flyers lead here on the 98.5, the Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local Honda dealer.
Hey, it's Beetle from my Ram dealer, 495 Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Lowell. Head to 495 now during Ram Power Days and save up to $15,000 on all new Ram 1500s, 2500s, and 3500s, and ProMaster vans. Or choose the lowest lease payments of the year on all Ram trucks. Plus, every new truck purchase comes with 2 years no charge maintenance. Go see my friend Tony and the team at 495 Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Lowell or visit 495ram.com. Tell them Beetle sent you.
It's scary goalie season at Sports Etc. Arlington. Now through Halloween, get up to 30% off all goalie equipment from top brands. It all comes to a dead stop on October 31st. Sports Etc. Boston's best hockey shop, 1303 Mass Ave in Arlington.
Hi, it's Amanda Meads from Rapid Flow. Nothing is scarier than a clogged drain. So call 800-286-FLOW or visit rapidflowinc.com. Happy Halloween from Rapid Flow, where one call solves it all.
November is Veterans Month, and Awaken 180 is honoring all active duty veterans and spouses with 15% off your program. A thank you from The Solution for Weight Loss.
This is Ty Law, Pro Football Hall of Famer. Have you ever seen 100,000 square feet of pure fun? Come join us at Apex Entertainment in Marlboro. Be amazed at the 30 luxury bowling lanes, a multi-level go-kart track featuring car number 24, multi-story laser tag, and more. Apex offers delicious chef-inspired menu with 2 full bars serving craft and local beer, plus signature cocktails featuring my very own Corvus Vodka, the official vodka of the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Come to Marlboro and visit or check us out at apexentertainment.com.
The only place to hear the game, the Sports Hub.
Too many men on the ice for the Flyers with 13:18 to go here in the third. And the Bruins down by 1 have a chance to tie it up here on the power play. I think the Flyers had it 1.7, maybe even 7.5 on the ice. So face-off in the offensive zone here.
Interesting power play here for the Bruins, right? Brazo on this unit with Marchand, Lindholm, Pasternak, and McAvoy.
There's McAvoy over to Pasternak, and the one-timer couldn't get it off his stick. Comes across near side. Elias Lindholm wheels up top for McAvoy. Now back to Lindholm.
Yeah, I'm going to send Marchand down low here.
McAvoy up top. Pasternak at the top of the left circle. McAvoy again. Back over to Pasternak. As they go back and forth, Pasternak going to carry it across the ice to the right circle. Tried to shoot. Couldn't get it through the legs of Sanheim. Marchand digging for it along the end boards. Pasternak going to bump in there as well, but the Flyers will get it cleared. Minute 22 to go in the power play as Korpisalo sets it up behind the net to McAvoy. McAvoy brings it to his own blue line. They work it to Pasternak coming through neutral ice. Floats it to the right side for Elias Lindholm. Back to Pasternak down the right circle. Brings it all the way to the end boards. Angles a pass off the near side boards, and it's helped out of the zone by Lawton. Elias Lindholm near the red line gets it and brings it back in across the line. Pass got through Marchand, and now the Flyers come forward here shorthanded.
Right off the heel of his stick.
Konechny cutting toward the slot. Won't get off a shot. Ridden off the puck, and the Bruins will go up ice with Pasternak all the way across the Philadelphia line to Coyle down the right circle, forced into the corner. Puck off the near boards. Nobody home over here to get it, as Patra has to pick it up in the neutral ice. 30 seconds left on the power play. Coyle steps just inside the Philadelphia line. Backhands a pass to Hampus Lindholm. Lindholm tried to feather one down the middle to Zacha. Poked at by Coyle, and Patra couldn't get it as it just angled in wide of the net.
Just out of sync.
Cleared all the way down again.
Just trying to go back up the strong side boards here. There's nobody there.
Crowd impatient. 8 seconds left in the power play as Hampus Lindholm's pass misses Lohrei, and that is an icing.
I mean, I don't blame the crowd. It's been just that kind of game. There hasn't been a lot to get excited about from a Bruins standpoint. You know, they get a gift with too many men on the ice penalty, and you can't do anything with it. Started with that first power play, the first 5-on-3.
4 seconds left on the power play, but the face-off coming down in the defensive zone. So Doyle to take this draw against Owen Tippett. Nope. It was an icing, so Frost couldn't get kicked out of the face-off circle, so he gets back in there. Face-off controlled by the Bruins. Power play comes to an end as Farabee comes out of the box. And the Bruins still down by a goal. It's still 11-10 to go. Zaka coming across the blue line has his shot ramp up and out of play.
I mean, here's how out of sync you are, right? I mean, shots on goal don't always tell the story. The Bruins have one in this period. We're almost halfway through. You're down a goal. You just had a power play. You haven't given up any, but you got one.
It's 1-1.
There was the shorthanded chance that almost went in off of Erson's skate, but it wasn't even a shot on goal. It was from behind the net.
Face off, pulled back into the crease, and Erson will cover that one up, so they'll do it again to his right. Bruins officially 0 for 4 on the power play tonight.
They had 2 shots on goal on the 5-on-3 in the first period, the Bruins did.
That was
nothing 5-on-4.
It was about a minute 40 worth of 5-on-3 time. Kastelik pushes it to the back of the net here.
You got to win all kinds of games, even when you're not at your best. So, I mean, again, we emphasize what we talked about in between periods. The game is still very much theirs if they want it. It's just they got to go take it.
Kastelik touches it along to Geekie, coming through neutral ice, dragging it in across the line. Zadorov, he backhands it deep. Johnson kept it moving toward the far side, and Konechny just sends it out.
Flyers aren't trying to do anything.
Kastelik finds Frederick cutting across the line. Frederick down the right circle. He's pushed to the backboards as the puck trickles well wide. Patra right off the far boards. Zadorov to Patra. Pivots in the left corner. Puck on his backhand as he brings behind the net. Tried to feed Geekie right circle. Instead it came back to Carlo, and his shot tipped by Geekie, bouncing wide. Hampus Lindholm went into the corner to get it. Collided with Johnson. Puck volleys up into the air, near side circle, and Patra. Oh, Patra just got punched right in the face, right in front of the official, and then he goes back after Andre, and they get into a wrestling match now against the glass. Those guys were both down on the ice, and Patra on his knees, and Andre fired a shot right into Patra's face. So everybody gathered in.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that wasn't called. And then once Patra retaliated, then the referee's going to take them both. But Patra looked at the referee, and since there was no call coming, he looked at the ref. The ref didn't have his arm up, so he said, all right, I'm just going to knock you down to the ice now.
So they'll sort that out with 9:49 to go. Flyers 1, Bruins nothing. Here on the 98.5, the Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local Honda dealer.
The Honda Prologue, Civic Hybrid, Accord Hybrid, and CR-V Hybrid are redefining the future of electrifying performance. But the one thing that launches us to the front lines of innovation is the spirit of determination that powers us. Visit your local Honda dealer or shop online today.
TD cardholders score special benefits at TD Garden. From pro shop discounts and free tours to free popcorn and more. These benefits were made for game time. Learn more at the TD Garden website. TD Bank, Bank of the Boston Celtics and Bruins.
What a week. My kids were practicing baseball near the chandelier. My wife forgot she was making toast. And I learned that I'm no plumber. Fortunately, safety insurance made life a little easier for us. Our customized coverage ensured we were protected, and safety made it easy to access our policy online, get text alerts, even take advantage of paperless billing. Ask an independent agent about safety insurance. We'll help you manage life's storms, even the self-created kind.
DQ presents Picture This. Picture your favorite DQ treat, like a Blizzard treat, cone, shake, dilly bar, or peanut butter parfait. Now picture your favorite DQ treat right where it belongs. Your hand. Get a real DQ treat today. DQ, happy tastes good.
The Honda Prologue, Civic Hybrid, Accord Hybrid, and CR-V Hybrid are redefining the future of electrifying performance. But the one thing that launches us to the front lines of innovation is the spirit of determination that powers us. Visit your local Honda dealer or shop online today.
Felger and Naz, afternoons 2 to 6 on the Sports Hub.
Matt Patra, Emil Andre each get 2 minutes for roughing with 9:49 to go here in the third. Flyers leading 1-0. We're in a bit of a wrestling battle trying to get to a loose puck. Patra just shoved Andre over, and Andre from down on his backside just reached up, threw a left right into Patra's mouth. You said Patra looked at the official like, are you calling that or not?
If you're not calling it, I'm gonna take matters into my own hands. So he didn't have his arm up for Andre's thing, but then he just called them both.
So 4-on-4 here for 2 minutes, barring any more penalties.
Similar sizes too, right? Andre's 5'9". Patra's not very big himself, so
Patra listed as 5'11".
Fair battle.
Yeah. Sanheim on the near boards into the Bruins zone. Now Paling pivoting away from Elias Lindholm, brings it to the face-off dot. Threw one through the top of the crease, but untouched. It goes wide. Comes out to neutral ice. Ristolainen waits for everyone to get onside. Now steps into the Boston zone. Sends one across, and a chance as Korpisalo had to go sliding to his left, but they never did get a shot. They were looking for Paling on the back door.
Paling was open.
Minute 18 to go on the 4-on-4. Lindholm plays it up the middle for Pasternak. Carried across the line, shoved toward the wall. Fedorov. Play a free puck across ice. Lohrei picks it up off the near boards. Brings it to the center circle and now pivots back. And Castellet. And the puck bounce away from him. Forced back into his own zone behind the net. Zadorov's pass. That one off the skate of Lawton. And the Flyers have it back from their own zone. Sealer in between the circles. Castellet comes up to pressure. Sealer will angle it in behind the net to Drysdale around the far boards. And now back in behind it comes again for Forster. 26 seconds left on the 4-on-4. Flyers content to hold it here from their own zone, leading by a goal. Hampus Lindholm steps in front of a pass intended for Ristolainen, but the Flyers regain that. Sanheim from behind the net, down to our right. Long pass across ice. Ristolainen able to pick it up near the Boston blue line, stepping down the near circle, but and then a shot attempt as he ran into Hampus Lindholm. Boyle. They'll bring Frederick out to the neutral zone. Plays it down the right wing boards. Boyle gets in after it. Patra just out of the box as the teams are back to full strength. He's after it on the far side corner. Flyers will get it cleared here with Farabee lobbing one out toward the Boston line. Glove down there by Brazo. Skates it ahead to the red. Now dumps it into the right wing corner. Sanheim going behind the net. Slashed at by Patra. Puck up into the air over Frederick's head. It'll come out toward the red line, dumped in by Farabee. Able to get to it first behind the Boston net is Brink. But the Bruins will skate away with it now. Patra getting it from Marchand. Patra cutting toward the right side. Stops, backhands a pass to Lohrei. Near circle, turns it back for Patra. Didn't get much on a one-timer as it's blocked in the slot. It's lifted up and out of the zone by Farabee. Knocked down in front of the Bruins bench by Patra. Reaching for it there, McAvoy as well. Flyers have it back with 6:45 to go. Pass to the near side for Owen Tippett. Dumped into the Boston zone. Glove down in front of the net by Zadorov. Pete brings it up toward the red line. Dumps it in. Wrapping around to the far side corner. Old Koepke tried to reverse it back toward Beecher. Beecher has it come back in his direction. Now Pete gloves it down at the blue line. Keeps in. Beecher into the near corner. Poking at that puck. Comes back toward the near side point, but Tippett is there and brings it out to Forster. Forster dumps it in. Both teams will get some changes on. 6:03 to go here in regulation. Or Couturier dumping it in, took a bad hop off the near boards, but came out in front of the net as Korpisalo had gone back behind the net to try to play it. Now a chance in front for Mishkov, who couldn't get it onto his stick. Zaka brings it out toward the blue line. Pass off left side for Pasternak. Gets stood up by Ristolainen. Puck gets deep into the Flyer zone. Wrapped around the earboards, and Konechny challenged by McAvoy. They play over to Sanheim, and Sanheim from the red line will send into the Boston zone. Both teams change up again. 5:20 to go. Hampus Lindholm. Pass right side for Kastelik. Kastelik moving down this near circle. Stops along the hash marks. Played it toward the corner for Marchand. Pass forced out of the zone, and Lindholm coming back to get it for Boston. Lohrei takes a hit but moves the puck. Boyle skates it up to the red line. Lifts it down the left wing boards as he was upended. Ooh, Kastelik went hard into the corner as he tried to go after Sealer. Sealer able to slip away from that check. Flyers are going to get whistled for an icing here with 4:43 left.
Fans, hockey season's the perfect time to replace your old boiler with a new Peerless boiler. Don't wait until you have no heat. Go to peerlessboilers.com for a dealer near you. And remember, Peerless Boilers, the world's best built boilers.
1-0 Flyers have the lead. 4:43 to go. Shots in this third period are 2-1 in favor of Philadelphia. In 15 minutes.
No. They took one away from the Bruins, so they were at 20.
They put one back on or somebody. I'm looking at the official stats here, and they've got it at 2-1 for the period.
I'm confused then.
22-14.
Okay. You heard that right.
Yeah. 2-1.
2-1.
Three total shots in more than 15
There's
minutes.
4.5 minutes to go in this game.
And there's another icing. There's been 36 shots combined in this hockey game through more than 55 minutes. A face-off in the offensive zone here. Elias Lindholm to take the draw. And he wins the draw. Back to McAvoy at the right point. Passes off the boards for Marchand. Tried to set up Pasternak, who gets upended trying to take the one-timer. He's looking around to see if there's a penalty. There is not. Marchand near boards, put it back toward the blue line, and without a stick, Cates is able to use his glove to shovel it out of the zone. Flyers will get it back after the Bruins try to get it back into the attack. McAvoy takes one away near the red line. Reaches in, gets the puck, brings it right circle, looking in front for Marchand, but couldn't get it into a shooting position. Lindholm and Pasternak couldn't combine to keep in. Now Farabee sends it into the Boston zone. Paling to the front of the net, and Farabee redirects that one into the lap of Korpisalo. He makes the save, and with 3:50 to go, McAvoy's got the puck as he circles behind his net. Bruins down a goal. As McAvoy looking ahead, instead going to carry it ahead. Now heels off left side. Pete steps into the Boston zone. Backhands toward the corner. Brazo got it to the back of the net. They work it out to Pete, right circle. Save made by Urson. Rebound is covered. And we get some pushing and shoving in front of the crease with Brazo and Ristolainen, along with Frederick and Sanheim in there. 3:23 to go. It's the Flyers 1, the Bruins nothing. You're on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local Honda dealer.
The Honda Prologue, Civic Hybrid, Accord Hybrid, and CR-V Hybrid are redefining the future of electrifying performance. But the one thing that launches us to the front lines of innovation is the spirit of determination that powers us. Visit your local Honda dealer or shop online today.
Right now at Wendy's, you can get a small Frosty for just $1, and everyone is going, including you. Just a hunch. The iconic Frosty for $1? Gotta be Wendy's.
Limited time only. Participating U.S. Wendy's. Not valid in a combo. Third-party delivery prices may be higher. Hi, this is Trent Frederick, and I'm excited to team up with the Shaws and Star Market Foundation and 98.5 The Sports Hub for Feeding the Puck for Families this year. Every time me or one of my teammates feeds the puck this season to help score a goal, the Shaws and Star Market Foundation Nourishing Neighbors initiative will donate funds to end hunger here in our local communities. Since its inception, Nourishing Neighbors has raised more than $250 million across the country to ensure our neighbors have the nutrition needed to thrive. Locally, the Shaws and Star Market Foundation will be enabling a donation of $100 every time we feed the puck for a goal to the Greater Boston Food Bank to help end hunger up to $50,000. To learn more about feeding the puck for families, visit 985thesportshub.com/feedthepuck.
The Honda Prologue, Civic Hybrid, Accord Hybrid, and CR-V Hybrid are redefining the future of electrifying performance. But the one thing that launches us to the front lines of innovation is the spirit of determination that powers us. Visit your local Honda dealer or shop online today.
The home of the Bees, the Sports Hub.
Fans throughout the season, the Shaws and Star Market Foundation donates $100 to the Greater Boston Food Bank to help fight food insecurity for every Bruins assist. Learn more about feeding the puck for families at 985thesportshub.com/feedthepuck. Hoping to see some assists here in the last 3:23. 1-0 Florida, or the Flyers have the lead. Face-off coming up in the offensive zone here for the Bruins. Kastelik, Coyle, Frederick up front. Kastelik wins the face-off. They try to tip it back to Lohrei at the blue line. It's forced past him by Konechny. Bruins getting back onside quickly. Frederick will play it down in the left wing corner.
The next line that comes out, they'll have the goaltender pulled, I would guess.
Coyle back to Hampus Lindholm. Now to Lohrei. His shot at the blue line blocked. And Couturier trying to spring a breakaway. He's in behind the defense. Moves in. Korpisalo sweeps the puck wide of the net.
Yeah, Lohrei was able to use that long stride and reach to bother Couturier a little bit on that shot.
2:52 to go as the Bruins gather the puck out into neutral ice. Coyle trying to tap it along for Frederick. Had it picked off. Mishkov will bring the Flyers back in. Dumps it in on Korpisalo, who gloves it. And Mishkov comes in to force him to hold it and draw the whistle.
Yeah, the Bruins trying to set up their lines so that the next shift would be with the goaltender pulled, but now you get the face-off inside the zone. I would imagine as soon as they get this puck going up the ice. It's a good job by Lohrei. I mean, he got a shot blocked right at the offensive blue line. Couturier trying to get going. Doesn't really have the foot speed, and Lohrai's got some, he's quick to get back on him and at least bother the shot so that Korpisalo can make a more of a routine save there. Still dangerous.
Elias Lindholm will take this face-off in the defensive end. To the right of Korpisalo. Flyers win it. Back to the point. Sealer shoots one wide to the short side. Far corner, McAvoy. Lost it onto the stick of Cates. McAvoy able to tap it free back toward the blue line. Sealer has it, stepping into a shot. That's blocked by Zadorov, and he's smarting a bit as he heads back toward the bench. Bruins will start up ice, and Marchand and Pasternak get crossed up with each other. Puck hit Pasternak in the skate as he skated by Marchand, who was carrying the puck. And now giveaway in the neutral ice.
Went straight down towards the locker room. He took that shot off the hand. The fans,
2 minutes to go.
rightfully a little frustrated right now.
Here's Marchand gaining the attack zone. Korpisalo headed to the bench as the extra attacker comes on. Ersson will cover up a loose puck at the side of the net. So there's 1:54 left, and the Bruins have the goaltender pulled down by one.
They're going to call a timeout.
Yep.
Jim Montgomery's going to pull his crew over and try to draw something up that's going to work here today.
I hope that nothing serious in Zadorov, and he's just popped his head back out of the tunnel. Looks like he's putting his glove back on. So good news there. Bruins hoping for our delivery of the game, delivered by Granite City Electric's GCE Night Train. Electrical contractors, get on board the GCE Night Train. Order your materials to be delivered overnight to the job site the following morning and save time and money. Go to GCEnighttrain.com to order. So a minute 54 to go. We'll try to get on the board here, down 1-0. Get this game tied. Zaka, Elias Lindholm, Brazo, Marchand, Pasternak, and McAvoy will be the 6 for Jim Montgomery here. Zaka taking the face-off against Couturier, far circle down to our right. Stalemate. Reaching in there to try and get it, Pasternak. Now it comes free, and the Flyers can't get it out for the first try. Second one does. Out to the red line. Marchand backhanding it down the near side boards. Cut off halfway deep by Sanheim and volleys it back through neutral ice. McAvoy pressured by Konechny, but turns it up ice. Goes across ice for Pasternak along the left wing side. Down toward the end boards. Zaka. And it poked away by Sanheim. Puck is cleared. It will go wide of the empty net by about a foot.
Had a little curve to it that was up on edge just a little bit. Was trying to curve towards the net, but ended up missing the net. Couple feet off the post.
Now icing against the Flyers, a minute 22 left.
Had a good spin to it, though. That was
it's like a soft breaking green from right to left. Elias Lindholm to take the face-off, near circle down to our right. Against Couturier. Bruins win it. McAvoy sends it over to Pasternak, far side. Took a shot, kicked out in front of Erson, and rebound cleared out to the blue line, but not out. Now it gets through Marchand. Zaka tried to feed him back at the blue line in a race up ice. Getting to it first is Cates, trying to stuff it in far post, and Pasternak in between the pipes to hold the
good hustle by Cates, so to prevent the icing and then have an opportunity.
Lindholm lifts it into the air, glove down at center ice by Brazo. Drop back into the Boston zone, 50 seconds to go. Pasternak from his own blue line. Pass up the right side, Frederick. Chasing it down the right wing boards. Stops just south of the hash marks. He'll play it to the corner for Elias Lindholm. Trying to get it in front for Brazo. Instead, it's angled back toward the point, and Pasternak. His shot is blocked by Poehling and kicks out into the neutral zone. We've got 30 seconds left. McAvoy's pass, stolen by Farabee at center ice. Farabee will backhand a floater into the empty net. And the Flyers make it a 2-0 game with 23 seconds to go.
It's been that kind of night for the Bruins. Just not a whole lot going right for them. Didn't give up a ton after that first period, but just really never generated anything at the offensive end for a team that's given up 40 goals in 9 games coming into this one. It's not good enough offensively for them.
That'll be the second goal of the year for Joel Farabee. Puck dumped in here by Lohrei. Around the Flyer net it comes. Tippett backhands one out into the neutral zone, and the Bruins will chase it back into their own end. And so as the final 10 seconds tick down, Boston will end up getting shut out here for the second time this season and fall back below the 500 mark with a 2-0 loss to the Flyers tonight here at TD Garden. We'll be back to recap it next on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local Honda dealer.
The Nissan Rogue with available Google built-in helps you make the most of your drive. Take care of the small stuff, like,
hey Google, cool down my car.
And
hey Google, turn on the dog feeder.
Or change up your adventure.
Hey Google, navigate me to the nearest music venue.
Handle your drive like a pro.
Experience the ultimate connection in the new 2024 Nissan Rogue. Now get a low $289 per month lease for 36 months on Rogue. Visit your local Nissan store and NissanUSA.com today. Not equipped on all vehicles. Requires compatible device. Sequencer shortened and simulated. Activation of Nissan Connect services package required. Only use features when safe and legal to do so. Data rates may apply. Subject to third-party service availability. Google, Google Play, and Google Maps are trademarks of Google LLC. Well-qualified lessees. 2024 Rogue S all-wheel drive. $47.79 initial payment excludes tax, title, and license. Disposition fee due at lease end. Take from new dealer stock. Call 1-888-858-8319 for offer details. Ends 11/4/24.
TD cardholders score special benefits at TD Garden. From pro shop discounts and free tours to free popcorn and more. These benefits were made for game time. Learn more at the TD Garden website. TD Bank, Bank of the Boston Celtics and Bruins.
We all know there's a hurricane season, but hurricanes, evidently they missed the memo. Same thing with Tornado Alley. Tornadoes are going so far off course, they've hit every New England state in the last 5 years. Start preparing now by talking with an independent agent about safety insurance. Whether it's wind, water, fire, or ice, they'll make sure you're covered no matter what Mother Nature throws at you, including hail. Ow! 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 Safety insurance will help you manage life's storms.
98.5 The Sports Hub and the Bruins Radio Network welcome the following new partners. Your local Nissan dealers. You deserve a car that thrills you, and Nissan's got an exciting full line that'll put goosebumps on your goosebumps. Experience the thrill for yourself. Shop your local Nissan store at nissanusa.com. And Dairy Queen. DQ fans, kick off your favorite game with a sauced and tossed chicken strip basket. Only at participating DQ locations. Happy taste good. From the home of the Bruins, thank you for joining our winning team.
Bosch tools are built for workers. Bosch's powerful hammer drill has kickback control to help work go more smoothly when you need it. The 2-in-1 impact